Saturday night in LaBelle Province, we are in Shawinigan for the Canadian Junior Curling Championship right here on TSN. Bang it through, make the double, set for four. Tardy, national champion. We gonna rock this joint, gonna rock this spot. Set the roof on fire if you like it or not. We gonna rock you, we gonna rock you, we gonna rock you, we gonna rock this joint, gonna rock this spot. Set the roof on fire if you like it or not. We gonna rock you, we gonna rock you, we gonna rock you. We did it, buddy. Woo! Halfway between Quebec City and Montreal, you'll find Shawinigan. It's known as the City of Electricity. And it has been electric for these young curlers all week long. As we welcome you inside the building, it is the Arena Grand Mare. And we have our men's semifinal tonight. British Columbia taking on Manitoba. As always, glad you're watching our coverage right here on TSN. Brian Mudrick joined by Steph Ledrew. It is the biggest event that Curling Canada puts on all season. 28 teams from across our great country, and only 2 will represent Canada in Aberdeen, Scotland. And what a thrill that will be when it comes to the World Juniors. In the meantime, you got to get there first. Here is the men's championship pool. The best team was Northern Ontario all week long. Tanner Horgan 8-2. But look at those teams at 7-3. That means we needed not 1, but 2 tiebreakers on the men's side. And we begin with JT Ryan, Manitoba, taking on Matthew Hall and Team Ontario. Actually a rematch of last year's tiebreaker game, but this time around, it was JT coming through. A 7-4 win. He advances to this semifinal. In the other tiebreaker, the defending champ from British Columbia, Tyler Tardy, facing Karsten Sturmay from Alberta. This one went an extra end, and Karsten had to be shot stone when this was all said and done. He was not, so Tardy did not have to throw his final rock, and he moves on into this semifinal game. So that brings us to the bracket. Winner moves on to that championship game, and that'll happen on TSN Sunday night, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and the winner will take on Tanner Horgan. And for Tardy, he's just 19 years of age, Steph, his 3rd consecutive time skipping BC. He's the defending champ, but it did not come easy for him, did it?
Well, it just speaks to how good this field is. I mean, the defending champions have to grind out their last 2 wins just to get to this position. They had to steal 2 in the final end of their final game in the round robin, then win the tiebreaker in the extra. So they know how to grind out wins when the chips are down and it's really close.
Tardy has a chance to be the 6th skip on the men's side all time to win back-to-back Canadian junior titles. Meantime, for JT Ryan, I think he was pretty upset after last year. He came out hot. 5-0, and then he finally lost the game to BC and Team Tardy. However, all the adversity he's faced this week, you've loved the way he's dealt with it. Oh, well, they ended up having to lock up their final spot with a win in their final round-robin game, but on a last rock miss by their own team, they ended up dropping to a tiebreaker again. So they really could have crumbled there and took the wind out of their sails, but instead they came back firing and got here with great momentum. It's been a great run for the Manitoba men. They've won 4 of the last 5 Canadian titles on the men's side. Pretty impressive. Meantime, can Tyler Tardy and his team out of BC go back-to-back and win yet another gold medal? Winner goes on to face Tanner Horgan. First rock next from Shawinigan.
The 2018 New Holland Canadian Juniors, brought to you by New Holland, equipped for a new world. The 2018 New Holland Canadian Juniors, brought to you by Purex Bathroom Tissue. Find comfort in Purex. By World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. And by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years.
They both had to come through a tiebreaker. They both advanced to the semifinal. It should be a fantastic game. Time to meet the teams. Brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's out.
Hi, I'm Tyler Tardy, skip of Team British Columbia. Our lead is Zach Curtis. Our second is Jordan Tardy. Our third is Sterling Middleton, and we curl out of the Langley Curling Center and Royal City Curling Club.
Hi, I'm JT Ryan, skip of Team Manitoba. At lead, we have Brendan Balaka. At second, we have Colin Kurz. And at third, we have Jacques Gauthier, and we curl to the Assiniboine Memorial Curling Club in Winnipeg.
Earlier this week in group play, it was a win for BC, 5-4 over Manitoba, so that means British Columbia had choice of stones. They picked the red stones. They also have hammer. So to start things off in this men's semifinal Saturday night in Shawinigan, it is the lead from Team Manitoba, Brendan Balaka.
Oh, he's good. Top four. Let it work if you can. Let it go. Line's good.
We mentioned the dominance for the Manitoba men over the last 2 years here, winning 4 of the last 5. Tardy last year ending that run. Well, now it's Tyler Tardy a chance to go back-to-back for the first time since Braden Calvert, who obviously represented Manitoba, and he pulled the trigger on 2 in 2014 and 2015.
Weight's good.
And the new member of this team from last year is the lead for BC.
Fresh, weight's
Zach
good.
Curtis, 18 years of age.
Yep. Hard roll, Jordan. Roll it far. Good job.
In a sit-down interview, Tyler spoke very highly of Zach, who actually works
Nice shot.
with Lululemon, and he brings great team building skills from that organization. He says he's really carried it forward with the team building stuff with this team, and it's really been a nice addition. He's fit in great.
That's a great asset to bring with you when you are the new guy, right? You have to fit in yourself, and if you can bring team building and team dynamic techniques and teach your teammates that sort of thing, then it really adds some of your value to the team.
Quick here. Just a 2, make it good.
And pretty nice to step into a team with all this experience. It's Zach's first ever national junior appearance, and he has this team in front of him, including a skip that had all the shots last year and won in his home province of Victoria.
I like BC's plan here in this first end. Manitoba had a perfectly placed first rock, just half into the top 4. They decided to hit that, and I imagine they had a discussion where they decided if Manitoba did hit and roll out at some point in the defensive early end, then they would go ahead and throw a corner guard and see if they could get something going. It's sort of a safe way to generate 2 without having to think too much. Not a lot of rocks in play. They need to hope for a miss, of course, like a plugged peel here, for example, where they leave the shooter in the guard zone. And then they can sink one around it and try and generate 2 that way.
Colin Kurz, second stones. He skipped Manitoba to a gold medal at the 2015 Canada Winter Games.
Pretty quick.
So a lot of really good experience here on this Manitoba side as well.
Weight's good. 2, we're there.
Line's good.
2, 3.
Yeah, 2, 3.
Weight's all there.
3.
I think we're just a 2. It's good.
Just clean it.
It's still good there. 2.
Sterling's in a bit.
Okay, nice shot.
Nice one, Jordan.
If you want to talk about the keys to the game for Team BC, if there's one small disadvantage or weakness for Tyler Tardy all week, it has been his draw. So if he can make a couple of important key draws early in the game, that'll go a long way. And they have to play great defense. They're very good at keeping a small lead going with really good defensive play.
Same weight.
On the other side of things for Manitoba, they want to keep being aggressive. They're really good at scoring multiple points with hammer. They have excellent hammer efficiency and actually quite a bit better than BC. And if things aren't going well, they can bail with Jacques Gauthier at third position. He's been incredible on his peels and runbacks this week and hardly misses one. So he can clean things up in a hurry.
I've been bailing on Gauthier for years. That would be his mother, Kathy Gauthier, who's a proud mom this week and part of our TSN broadcast team. Keys to the game are brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
Sorry. Sorry about that.
Three-time Scotties champion Kathy Gauthier here our good friend, and cheering on her son. And here he is, Jacques Gauthier, third stones.
Whoa, whoa, clean, fine. Good. Oh boy.
That shot right there is his bread and butter. Here's a statistic for you. On peels this week, Jacques Gauthier, 98%. That's a long week.
So at least there is some curling talent in the family. It's nice to see that.
We got to lock the doors to this booth. She's going to just stampede in here any minute.
Just a two. Don't hold there.
Mine's good.
Sterling, part of that team that we saw in Victoria last year, capturing that gold medal.
It's good.
Looks there to me.
It's there. It's really good. Just a bit past.
That's good.
Nice shot. That's good. Yep. That's sweet. Really sliding there.
Another thing I like about this strategy that BC is playing with here, by hitting the first one, waiting for a rollout, and throwing the corners, that they get a great opportunity for all of their players to throw some draw weight shots. Even though they're guards, they're getting a really good feel for the ice under no pressure in the beginning of the game here.
Okay. Make it good, guys. Felt light. 5, 6, guys. It felt a hair light. 6, 7. 6.
All yours.
Yeah. See with it.
6. 6.
6, 7.
It's coming off of it.
Mine's real noise.
Looks good.
What was that?
A little deeper. Go, go, go. Okay. Nice shot. Nice.
Sorry, it's on your spot.
Normal.
Clean.
And our first look at the skip and the lefty,
Clean, yep.
JT Ryan, also comes from a great curling pedigree.
Yep.
His dad, Jeff, a world champ with Kerry Burtnick back in 1995 out of Manitoba. And, of course, his uncle, Pat, part of that Ryan Express.
Think it'll curl a bit.
89 was a great year. And then, of course, with Rick Folk,
Nice start.
another championship. So good bloodlines here on this Manitoba team.
Nose fresh. Just moved a bit here in practice.
Tyler, too, has been battling a bit of a flu the entire week.
They're heavy. Clean.
A lot of the players actually affected, whether flu-like
Clean.
symptoms and a cold or whatever, but
Little bit.
battling through.
Whoa. Roll it a bit. Yep. Nice shot. Same weight.
I guess early in the week they were
Nice shot.
preparing to play their first game of the day with 3 players because Tyler was so sick and he hadn't left the hotel, but then
Same weight.
in he walked just in time for practice, and they put in their lineup sheet and he managed to play, so nothing was keeping him from stepping onto the ice this week.
Oh boy.
So the hits back and forth here in this first end, and now the blank opportunity for Tyler to maintain that hammer and roll into the second end.
8 more of those. A quick force. Steal a 1 and 10.
That sounds like the 1988 Saskatchewan
You hate it here,
final.
lad?
1-0. Yeehaw.
Clean.
2 lefty skips. You don't see that very often, going head to head.
Just clean it. Good shot.
And both with tons of talent, blank on the board. Your defending gold medalist, Tyler Tardy, taking on Team Manitoba here in Quebec. That music only means one thing. Coverage of the NFL playoffs continuing tomorrow. A conference championship doubleheader. First, you have the Jaguars and Patriots. 2 p.m. Eastern Time, followed by the NFC Championship game. Vikings, Eagles, 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time, available on CTV. Manitoba fans in the house. Fudge Colin, Brush and Billy, game on Gauthier, Rock and Ryan. I love it.
Nice. Good effort with the signs. I like it.
Great fan support for all the territories and provinces all week long. It is the New Holland Canadian Juniors right here on TSN. A blank in that opening end, courtesy Tyler Tardy throwing the red stone. So here in 2, once again, it will be Team BC with the hammer.
Much the same as the first end. Perfect placement on first rock by Team Manitoba. There was a little discussion amongst the BC team members on whether they should hit it or maybe just go hard for the deuce and put up the corner right away, but they decided to get that one off the forefoot. And I think you might see something similar to last end where this one rolls away a little bit. They may ignore it and throw up a corner or just go ahead and bank some time and blank another.
No. That was good, wait. Make it good.
You know, we heard the comment, and they're obviously joking, but maybe not really, when Jacques and JT were saying, yeah, well, just a few more of those, and then, you know, we'll steal 1 in 10 and take the championship.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, all kidding aside, maybe they're very comfortable to play this just wide open.
Well, that would be changing the game plan entirely for both of these teams. Both of them actually like to be fairly aggressive, especially Team Manitoba. They know how to win that way. So I think it may take a couple more ends before they settled in, more than usual, maybe under the lights and the extra pressure. But you'll see one of them start going for it soon.
Nice one. Grab it. Hard. Gotta go hard. Gotta go. Gotta go. Really gotta go. Gotta go. Hard, Bill. Real hard. Hard. Good brush, Bill. God. It was in my hand.
So Colin Kerr is obviously not happy. As soon as he let it go, he felt something under the stone, but they were able to save it.
It was in my hand.
That can be really distracting when something is picking while it's still in your hand. You can really feel it before you even let the rock go, and you really have to try and just kind of let it go and hope that it doesn't affect the rock. But that worked out.
Weight's good, fresh.
And this is the older Tardy brother, Jordan, 21 years of age. Younger brother, Tyler, the skip.
Yep, clean. Just clean it. Yep. Hard little roll, Zach. Good shot. Nice. Okay, normal.
So this is a few years in a row now, Brian, and I have to remind myself every year of what each of these weight calls means for the BC team. The minty fresh, and the fresh. Every year it surprises me. I forget about it, and then I hear the weight call, and I go, oh, yeah, that weight system.
I blocked that out.
Same weight.
You know what, though? If they keep making them, they can call it whatever they want.
Call it whatever you want,
They've been pretty consistent.
Yeah, you bet. That's something different.
Same weight. Whoa. Weight's the same. Clean. Clean it. Whoa. Sit. Good shot. Sit. Okay, it's good.
And it might have just
might be in.
got enough of the blue paint, as JT will have a look.
That's fine.
Is it in?
That's good.
Well, it's real tight. You gotta hit it. I think
Close enough.
Yeah, close enough. You got to hit it for sure.
Okay.
From our angle, it looks out, but of course we don't have the perfect overhead angle.
All right, so normal, keep it up. Okay. Norm. 8-5. No. You're on. Just clean it. Whoa. Easy. Don't hit the bumper. Holy smokes.
That almost hit the bumper before it hit the rock.
That was close.
That was going straight backwards. Good throw. That fall a little bit? It just fell the whole way, yeah. It almost hit the bumper. Yeah, I know. Yeah. That could have been bad. I don't mind just peeling it.
Hey guys, just a 2.
Just like ripping it out.
Well, JT did say that was a good throw, so they're going to have to keep an eye on that spot if they're forced to throw outside in.
in that wide path later in the game, it is going to track, maybe even fall out. So he'll need negative ice or just take the other turn.
Line's good. Good too.
You get a chance to chat with Tanner Horgan about this ice and the rocks. Were there any rocks in particular, the reds or the yellows, players were preferring, or is it just a crapshoot?
No, actually, Team Northern Ontario said they played 2 games on this sheet during the round robin or championship pool. They won both, and they played with both colors as well. They said they didn't find anything wrong, certainly nothing glaringly obvious, but they had a really, really good game with the yellow rocks. So I suspect we might see them choose Yellowstones tomorrow.
Do it. Do it.
Hard though.
And in fact, the players have all said, and many of the officials and coaches, I've heard them comment on the ice surface this week and said it's some of the best ice they've ever seen, especially in terms of consistency. It's exactly the same now as it was in the pre-event practice, and from first end to 10th end to 11th end, the ice holds up, so you don't see it break down the slide path as you often do.
Yeah, I didn't think I threw it that bad. No, that's a...
That's more. Close. 6, 7. It felt good.
Anything is a touch heavy.
It's curling a lot. Stay close,
6, 7, 6.
T-line. Make sure you're splitting T. Nice sweep, guys.
Good eye.
Nice shot.
So.
I think trying the center has got to be... really thrown it yet, but I can't see it being that much slower still.
Yeah. So good.
Skip Stones here in 2.
Normal.
And obviously this is a family affair for BC. We mentioned the brothers, Tyler Tardy and Jordan Tardy, playing together. But their first cousin also happens to be Jacques Gauthier, who plays for Team Manitoba. And Tyler talked about playing against his buddy and cousin.
I've been super close to Jacques for the past 17, 18 years. And, you know, just playing him in the semis, it means one of us is making the finals, so that always feels really good for me. I'd be happy for either of us to wear the maple leaf.
And right over Jacques' shoulder, you see Paul Tardy, and that's dad and obviously uncle. And Paul is the, and I feel sorry for you, Paul, is the brother of our Kathy Gauthier on TSN. So there's the family connection. And Kathy calls Paul Zeke, and I had the opportunity to have Kathy and Paul actually at my charity golf tournament for cancer in Alberta. And Paul is not only a great dad and a coach, but a brilliant doctor, and he's doing great things with research for cancer drugs, and he's an amazing guy.
Right. Wow, it's a great family.
Everyone's getting angry behind the glass.
Green. Normal. Whoa. Green. Green it. Green it. Green it. Green it. Good.
And just a side note to that story as well, at my tournament we give out scholarships to young people that have battled cancer, and one of the girls that got a scholarship realized that a drug that Paul helped develop was helping to save her life. Like, what a cool moment that was.
Wow.
So really nice side story to that. And by the way, we will have Kathy Gauthier for an interview next end. We got to let her get back at me, even though I don't think she can hear any of this.
It's your turn.
Trust me, I'll have 10 days in Penticton with her. She'll have plenty of ammo.
Maybe we'll just draw for 1 and 9.
And you'll deserve it.
And I will, as always. Final stone here in 2. And once again, it is Tyler Tardy looking for the blank, and he is right of the money. It is a great shot. So a blank in 1 and a blank in 2. Maybe we'll see some offense and things open up in 3 between BC and Manitoba. Welcome back to the New Holland Canadian Juniors right here on TSN. It is championship weekend. We have the men's semifinal for you tonight, BC, Manitoba. And Tyler Tardy, the defending champ, gold medalist from last year in Victoria, with hammer, throwing the red stones, a blank in 1 and in 2. So here in 3, once again, it is Tardy with hammer and lead stones on the way. And this one from Zach Curtis. And it looks like we finally have maybe some game on here, Steph, as we see right about there, a yellow guard in play.
It was only a matter of time. These two teams do like rocks in play, so they banked a little bit of that thinking time on the time clock and managed to get a bit of a feel for draw weight, and now you're going to see them go hard.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go, buddy. Right on
Full
top.
weight, split center.
Full weight. You got your weight.
We're not top 4.
Think we're close.
Mine's good. Mine's hair tight. Yep, hard, really hard line. Mine's good. You gotta go line.
Little light. Tight. Yeah, tight.
We're
Tight.
Okay, we're nose freezing ours.
Go double center.
Line it up.
Whoa, let's sit.
We mentioned the family connection, and we mentioned that we have one of our dear TSN colleagues in the house, and this week, not an analyst, she is a very nervous mom, and we want to welcome in our dear friend, Kathy Gauthier, who's watching Jocko out there, and he's competing. Kathy, first off, how are you holding up?
It's sort of like childbirth.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Whoa. So tough then.
You know what? It's it is a double-edged sword. You know what? I'm watching, and you're watching your kid do what he loves to do and what he's really good at, and you just live and breathe with every shot. And it's really a unique situation in this game because I have a total of there's a brother and a sister, 3 of us in the family. We each have 2 kids, and there's the 3 of the 4 boys are out here today. So my 2 nephews are out here, so I don't want anybody to miss. I just want us to make more.
And what is it like? We talked about, we told the story of Zeke, Paul, your brother, and you have been a big part of my golf tournament and him and the great work he's done, and so proud of all these kids, and you see it every time that we talk to you about not only your nephews, but your kid out there battling.
You know, the really tough part, Muddy, is that, my analogy about childbirth is when I got pregnant with Gaetan and Jacques, I don't know anything about medicine, and so I just enjoyed, waiting for the child to come. And my friends that were nurses agonized every month because something was happening. I know too much about this game. I knew that the emotions that they would feel today, sitting there watching the girls' game and not being able to play. And I know what it's like to be in the first one. You see the miss there. Those are sometimes nerves. Sometimes the ice is a little bit different, and you try to put everything in what the sports psychologists tell you, but you can't do that. You just have to live it to know what it's like. And so it's really hard. A rock goes a little bit deep. I'm panicking because I know what it means. And it's hard to really relax and enjoy, but I'm trying.
And obviously, last year we saw you in Victoria. They were so close, and then they lost that tiebreaker game against Ontario. And then they had a chance in their final game. It didn't happen, yet they battled back, and they had some adversity, and they came through, and they met Ontario one more time. They win that tiebreaker. They finally get this TV game, so we finally have a Gauthier on television that knows something about curling. And we want to show you, Kathy, we have some reaction we're going to roll in from that game. So this is from the game. This was basically sudden death for your boy and this team, and the raw emotion of a mom. There you are.
I think Jeff Ryan's got a bruised arm today. He made the mistake of standing beside me. It's so tough. They did, as you say, lost that tiebreaker game, and you don't get the chances to move on when you do that. And it was the same Ontario team, a really good Ontario team again this year, and they had to play that about, I would say, an hour after they had just lost to Alberta, a very great Alberta team yesterday. And so that rally back and that depth of the team, these guys are pretty loose. They're just really chill guys. And I think that really helped them yesterday.
The really cool thing, we ran a clip from Tyler talking about him and Jocko and how tight they are, like another brother in the family. And usually in a game like this, maybe you do your own thing with your teammates. But I understand they were hanging out all day together. Can you talk about their relationship and coming up together?
You know what? It's really interesting because my kid brother moved to BC before he had children, before I had children. And the kids, all of them, Scott and Steph, my sister's kids, and Gaetan and Jacques and Tyler and Jordan, have always been very close. But with Jacques and, I call him Chubberdoos, I can't call him Tyler. From the time they were little, they just did everything together. They have the same weird sense of humor. They love the same sports. They have their own way of dealing with things, and they always hang together. And so today, on a day that you shouldn't really be with the opponent, if you will, they chose to spend the day together, and I think that's telling. And they just both want the best for each other, and whoever wins this, I'll be cheering for in the final for sure.
Well, you got your son in the hack getting ready to throw that stone. We'll let you go. And just a reminder, they do have wine, Kathy. You're not broadcasting.
Oh, listen, they'll be importing a lot of Vin Rouge after me this week.
Find yourself a nice bottle of red, Kathy Gauthier. Merci beaucoup. Thank you for your time, and best of luck, obviously, for good shots for your nephews and, of course, your son.
Thanks, Mitty.
Like an inch, not even.
That's our Kathy Gauthier, 3-time Scotties champ, and we're excited to have Kathy back with us in the booth at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts. And that's coming up in BC, where there's wine there as well, I understand. And then our good buddy here to my right, Steph LeDrew, will be competing for Team Ontario. So for our viewers watching for the first time, congratulations as well to you, Steph. So it's going to be an exciting time there in Penticton, BC.
I think there's enough wine to go around in BC for everyone, too, right?
Just rush, a little heavy.
It's fun.
Yeah,
whoa. Close. Whoa. Clean. No. Clean. Clean it.
So a few misses in this end from Team Manitoba, opening the door for BC with hammer, and just like that, they are lying the 3.
It all started early in the end. They decided to throw that center guard, but then Team BC and Zach Curtis places one perfectly around the guard, and then the follow-up freeze by Team Manitoba came up short and left another guard, and they've been chasing ever since. There was a flash by Manitoba as well, as we saw. Now BC's just laying a bunch.
Hard, Billy. Hard, Bill. Get it going. Really hard. Get it going.
And unless there's a good run back made at some point, it's going to look like Manitoba will be forced to forfeit for one.
It's okay. Just flip it out that much. Just nose?
kind of wonky, so.
Okay, we're trying to get a little roll.
That much, I think.
Yeah, it's real straight out there.
Comes up at the end, but
yeah.
Rush.
Yep.
2 in.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa, whoa.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Hard.
Whoa.
Yes. Whoa. Yep. 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 Yep.
Whoa.
Roll it, Zach.
No roll. Roll it. Okay.
Sorry.
It's good. Nice. Sorry, I just didn't want to see that straight. No.
Yeah. Okay. Nice shot.
Nice shot.
Down to Skip Stones now here in 3, and with hammer, BC a real good-looking opportunity to capitalize.
JT. Make that roll. Okay, let's make it.
Got to make a good roll here to force.
JT. Yeah. Here, eh? Normal. Yeah, okay.
Otherwise, you got to put all your cards on the table and play the come around now, maybe back 4, something like that. But still early in the game. Going to try and cut his losses a little bit, get rid of a rock while putting some pressure on with a good roll. And they've seen a few come down this path now, so Manitoba should have a good idea of how this will react.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Yes. Hard. Hard. Really hard. Hard. You got to go.
20-year-old JT Ryan, his first here in 3, needs a good one, and he'll spill the shooter.
Same spot almost.
Sorry, guys.
That's okay. Bro. I don't really like another one around the center.
No, I don't either. Sorry, Sean.
I think we got to put it in the same spot, unless you think he's always playing the run. The run's tricky because it always could come through here.
I still want to leave him a hit and roll, right?
Whatever you like. Like, I mean, if we're even with this one, it's pretty good, but.
Okay.
I mean,
it's a tricky spot, I guess.
Yeah, like they've had not very good
Let's
hit
go
and sticks
deeper,
here.
yeah. That is good.
And like, I mean, even if it is higher splitting tee, it's a
Zach's run really straight for a while.
Yeah. I don't think higher's bad because it's still like a pretty long roll for him.
Yeah. Is speed good?
Pretty quick.
So BC's just looking at replacing that rock that was out on the side of the 12-foot there. Maybe a little bit deeper so that the hit and roll is not for shot rock.
Quick? Yeah. Okay. We want like back 8, right?
They could also play a come around to the top 4 as long as they're not deeper than that. I think the concern is that BC doesn't want to set up an opportunity for Manitoba to freeze, maybe force them to take one or even steal. So this is more of a defensive way to generate a couple of points, but Manitoba's backs are going to be against the wall here, and if JT can make a nice come around on his last one or a really good hit and roll, then Tyler might have a difficult shot even to score.
Look up, it looks here.
Hard, 5. Hard, Zach. Hard, Zach.
It's really curling. You got to go line.
Far as you can. Far as you can. Keep going. Keep going. A little more. Deeper, deeper. Go, 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 go.
Really good. Nice shot, guys.
Good shot. Good sweep, Brad. Good sweep, right?
Right? That's fine there.
Yeah, let's go, buddy. Come on. Oh, yeah. Thick half.
More on that turn. Because I don't know. I threw the draw in one. That was basically the same spot.
Yeah. I'll throw better weight on it. Yeah, Zach's ran straight and then he'll hook like
Let's make it. Yeah, like that was only 15-1.
The way those yellows are staggered out front, Steph, are you ever tempted to try something there, or is that?
If you have no other way in, then yeah, they are lined up in such a way that you can get that red off the forefoot. But the problem is Manitoba doesn't have last rock, so they have to stick something behind a guard, behind a center guard preferably, or they have to make at least 2 go away here to prevent giving up more than 2. So this roll has to be made.
So a tough one for Manitoba and a tough end, and now the opportunity for the defending champ. It is a draw for 3 here in the third.
Make it good.
Same speed?
Yeah, I think so. They can really drag it.
I was gonna say, like, you probably never play it, but the double run is really good if you make it, but if you miss it, it's 4 or something.
Yeah, the thing that always scared me, just like how those yellows ended up, is that like if you kept the yellow across the face, you're killing that, but like that yellow may roll over for a corner. I was just hoping that like we were gonna have a chance to try to like do a freeze or something.
So they were chatting about that after the fact, hindsight.
I think that's something you do earlier in the end, though, just to clear things.
It's a hair more than the last.
So find any part of the paint here for Tyler Tardy. And what a great chance for BC to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Clean it then. Line's good. Clean it in. Nice shot.
Jordan Tardy, Zach Curtis guided in. Lovely weights, and Team BC strikes first. They lead it 3-0 after 3. Welcome back to Shawinigan. The 7th time Quebec has hosted the juniors. The first time since 2010 when Rachel Holman won it on the women's side. And who knows, maybe there is a future Rachel Holman in the works here. And how about this young lady, Pearl Gillis, 13 years of age. She threw lead stones this week for the Northwest Territories. She's in grade 7. She is a lefty. What do you think? That's a pretty good delivery there, Steph.
Not bad. Very smooth. Got a good sweeper there on her team, too.
And how about this? She also won the Sportsmanship Award voted on by the players. And there's JT Ryan on the left as well for Team Manitoba. JT's obviously like standing on some phone books or something.
For sure, yeah.
But very cool to see. So good for Pearl Gillis and her team. Memories to last a lifetime. And there is the team in the TSN truck behind the scenes getting a really good tour. So welcome, Team Northwest Territories. And while you're in there, you can ask my producer for a raise, by all means.
We all know that's where the real work is done, is in the truck.
As we welcome you back to our men's semifinal, the New Holland Canadian Juniors. 2 blanks to start, and that patience paying off. A couple misses from Team Manitoba, and it was 3 on the board as Tyler Tardy had to draw, find some paint. He did for his 3. So here in 4, it is Manitoba throwing the yellow stones with hammer.
Well, we talked about the keys to the game right off the top for Team BC, and it was for Tyler to make a couple of key draws early in the game. Even his first draw that end was important, just to make sure he didn't set up an easy hit and roll. And then he made his second shot for the extra point. 2 good draws in a row, and he'll have some good confidence going into the rest of the game.
So you see Brendan Malaka, that tight corner guard, and then makes the play on that red stone. So for now it is Manitoba. Shot rock with hammer here in 4.
Yeah. If you roll well, that's fine.
Okay. Normal, make it good. Let's go thick half. Yeah. Normal, maybe a hair firm.
Whoa.
Close.
Whoa.
Think we're up. Yeah.
Whoa.
Touch it.
Never. Sorry, guys.
And I think they're letting the team from the Northwest Territories now push some buttons there in the truck.
A few buttons,
we got to see them one more time.
Surprise shot of the crew.
Hope they're having fun in there. We're having a great time here in Shawinigan, though. It's been great.
Yeah, like a little quicker than. Tight?
Same, okay.
It's sliding though. Like I think we can definitely carry it.
I gave Billy here, but that doesn't look like a lot.
Wherever you think.
Whatever you think. I think it's gonna move. That's cool. Should slide pretty good.
Okay, let's make it.
Top 8.
Like that. Close.
Line's
should
good.
be close. Weight's close.
Hard line.
Yep.
Line's good.
Line's real good. Weight's good. We're there.
Well then. Yeah, line.
Weight's there.
Well, line's real good.
T. Back T.
Billy's.
It's Bill's wrong. Back 8.
There go, Bill. Way back. Go way back.
Good shot, Jersey.
So Colin Kurz will lock one around that tight corner guard.
Shot, Jersey. Had a boy.
That's a timely shot. That's a good way to generate your deuce and get this game within 1 for sure. It's a good opportunity with a corner guard and then a BC Rock not in a very good spot. So you can come around the corner guard and have a lot of scoring area to be shot Rock and Barry.
All right. Whoa. Roll it off. Okay. Yep, roll far, out.
Halfway.
Okay.
That's good, Drew.
Yeah, I came out with not much there.
The speed.
We mentioned Colin earlier, 20 years of age, and he skipped Manitoba to that gold at the 2015 Canada Winter Games, while his brother Kyle won 2 titles with Braden Calvert. As we mentioned, Braden going back-to-back, winning this juniors in consecutive years.
Just above New Holland. Line's good. Just above New Holland.
Should be okay.
Halfway.
Whoa, line's fine.
Line's
just
real good.
Whoa, let it stop. No, line's good.
They're going to continue throwing this corner guard up on the rock that they've just drawn on the last rock, hoping to get a miss here, either a plugged peel, so a guard sticks around and you can sink a second one behind there and then get the 3 in play. Or you never know, you may overcurl this, get a jam on that back red one. There's a lot of things that can happen.
Just peel. Yep.
So BC has to be sharp with these peels.
Peel. Oh. Green. Okay, that was pretty. Shot.
Want the same as
I'll
Colin?
give you like nothing here. I think it's really sliding.
We'd spent like the same it's been all week.
Same, okay, same half.
Real good.
No, it's like quickened up since like our
That's no line
practice,
though,
I
eh?
think.
Halfway high.
Go close to halfway.
Halfway high. Halfway.
I think you're fine. Gotta move a little.
A lot of the top teams in junior now, Steph, and it's happened for a couple of years. You look at JT Ryan in Manitoba and Tyler Tardy in BC as well, and playing in the men's spiels and playing in those competitions. And we talked to Tanner Horgan, who's in the final for Northern Ontario, and he said it's kind of the new normal now. Maybe a few teams used to do it to prepare, but really that's kind of the normal thing for these junior teams to get ready for this event, and the competition is really elevated.
Yeah, it really is, and it's bridging the gap, right, between the juniors and the men's players. They're getting better and better. They're learning from their senior players, learning from their losses, sometimes learning from their wins, figuring out what works and how you beat teams that make 90% of their shots every game.
Wasn't it not just a few years ago, too? Matt Dunstone, he wins the junior, so he's going to Worlds, yet he was in the Manitoba Playdowns and was playing. Was it Crothers in the final that year, or was it?
I think so, yeah.
Mike McEwen?
Or it might have been McEwen in the final anyway.
I think it was McEwen, yeah. And if he would have won that game, I think they decided, though, they were going to go to the Junior Worlds anyways. But, like, man, he was right there at that age. So,
yeah,
I mean, it's impressive.
Having to decide between going to the Brier and going to the Junior World Championship. You have the opportunity for both, and you've earned your spot in both.
Mike ended up winning that game, so it was a moot point, but still.
It's good. Top 8. Top 8.
I think you can go.
Top 8.
Bit of room.
Billy, if you can. Hard weight, guys. Go. Go, 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 Billy. You got to dare you. Go, go, go.
Hard, Bill.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Talking
keep
about
going.
the former junior champs and Matt being one of them. I remember talking to him at the recent Olympic trials in Ottawa, and he ended up throwing the final stones for Laycock's team out of Saskatchewan, and he was just, wow, he's like, this is what it's all about, isn't it? Just wide-eyed with the lights and that big crowd, and, you know, good for Matt to step in there and give it all he had in that role.
Just going to rip it and then play the double next shot.
Skip stones here in 4. The first from Tyler Tardy.
Yep. To it, Jordan. Clean shooter, Zach, shooter.
His in turn, and he makes that yellow go away.
The idea was to peel that guard and then hope that Manitoba leaves him a double back. Rather than throw the guard, they're going to put one in the rings now to try and generate that 2 points. If the guard was not perfect, if JT decided to throw the guard right now, then their deuce is gone, and Team BC would be able to get at that shot rock in the top 8 foot. So this is going to have to be in a perfect spot to prevent a double.
That's smarter. Like, we don't have any guards really set up. Like, even if we blank, just go for an extend.
Whatever you like. I'm not a super big fan of the draw because even if you over curl, it's the same thing.
Yeah. Let's throw the guard.
What are you thinking?
Edge of 4?
I think they can hold it a little bit more. You like the guard?
He just wraps, though.
Yeah, I don't know if I like the guard.
It's either the nose or open side, but you have to not try leaving the double.
Yeah, I don't mind open side. It's whatever you like, though. You can throw the guard. Like, what's he going to play if we throw the guard?
Like, edge of button.
Okay, let's go about it.
If you throw the guard,
I'm fairly certain. Yeah, I'm fairly certain he wraps, and because he's not like giving up a deuce here is not the end of the world for him. But he steals, we're in big trouble.
Speed's the same.
Yeah, speed's the same.
So why this, Steph, and not just hit the back one? Take us through the process.
Yeah,
there.
we'll put him in.
I think the idea is they really want to make sure they do come away with 2 points here. If they hit the back one, Tyler Tardy will have an opportunity to play the double. / double, roll a shooter out, and then there is a blank for Manitoba, but they really want to get the momentum back into their side.
Just top 8.
Get 2 back on the board and get this thing within 1. This is the best way to generate that. As long as he doesn't leave a double, these have to be even.
Looks pretty good. 15.
There for sure.
Should be close.
Sit.
Should be really close.
Sit.
Close.
Sit. Whoa. Sit. That was really good. Nice shot, JT.
Nice shot.
Even just roll center is not bad. Think it good.
So it had to be in the perfect spot, and it was. They're dead even, so there is no double. So BC will try and roll behind it. Stay shot rock and force a short run back to get to. A little more difficult than just an open hit or an open draw.
If he ever rolls, if I knows, are we 1-2? It'd be close.
I'm not sure.
This young man with experience with that maple leaf on his back obviously went to the Worlds last year. Didn't medal, though. And you know that in the back of his mind, there's some unfinished business there. He also played with Mary Fay, Carly Burgess from Nova Scotia in those Youth Winter Olympics a few years ago in Norway. They won gold there.
Big goal. Hard, Zach. Okay.
Nice hit and roll there, but now the opportunity for 2 for Manitoba.
Those will be fun. I'm pretty sure.
I think we'll be 1-2.
Probably can't.
You could go for just a hair low, just to be safe.
Yeah.
But yeah, nose should be fine. Normal?
Yeah, I like normal, yeah. I'll
Like
throw this one better.
Yeah, I'll play this spot in the first. Let's go, buddy.
Hair low?
Yeah, you can't nose?
Nose, I think
Real
we're
close.
still 1-2.
Yeah, let's make it hair low then.
Okay.
Yeah. Normal?
Yeah.
Throw it good.
So after a couple misses there in that third end, this has to feel pretty good for Manitoba. I know it's not answering with the 3, but if you can get 2 back here, it would be huge. Final stone in 4. Oh, and they're on it quick. Colin Kerr's all he's got to try hold this stone, hit it, stick it around, avoid the jam, you betcha. 2 on the board. Mom's happy. Manitoba battling back. They are within 1 in this semifinal. Welcome back to our coverage on TSN. It's always fun to flash back and look back at the memories. How about 2013? Fort McMurray, Alberta, Thomas Scoffin. Manitoba's Matt Dunstone scores out of the 10th. Alberta lying 2. Dunstone needs a big weight shot, and he gets those yellows moving, and he sticks around, and that's one of the better sellies you will ever see from Dunstone as Manitoba takes it 4-3. And that was the first of 4 straight Manitoba men's championships. And And as we look at the recent winners, some impressive names there, and obviously from Manitoba 2013 to 2016. So Braden Calvert, we mentioned him in the broadcast, he went back-to-back. Dunstone did win a pair, but obviously not consecutive years. Brendan Botcher's there as well, Braden Muscowie, and then Tyler Tardy. He's trying to win consecutive titles. He's trying to be the 6th man all-time to go back-to-back at the Canadian Junior Curling Championship on the men's side. Nice bounce-back end for Team Manitoba, picking up 2 in that 4th end. So it is BC once again with hammer, up by 1, throwing the Redstones.
Do it! Okay, well, go for weight if you want. Yep. Go, crazy, go. Okay.
Always great to flash back to Thomas Scoffin. Obviously was with Yukon and then went down to Alberta for some junior play. Well, he just won the right to go to the Brier.
Top 4, make it good.
So he'll be in Regina for this year's Tim Hortons Brier.
I love seeing the names carry through. You know, they have an impressive run in juniors, but then they don't go away. They find a way to do well in men's play, and we always see them at the Brier.
Line's really good.
It's great for the pedigree of curling.
Weight's not bad.
All yours.
Weight's
Make it
perfect.
good. Just top 4.
It's perfect.
Oh, you can wait. Looks all there.
6-7.
No.
It's really good. Sterling go deep.
Sit.
Sorry, Zach. I thought it was gonna be fine.
Sorry?
I thought it's fine.
Yeah, I thought it was
Back
fine.
button.
Hit. Same weight I gave you.
Let's go, buddy.
It's a little deeper than BC wanted it. Another opportunity to put some good pressure on with hammer. With Team Manitoba coming up just a little bit short in that freeze. They drop that rock top 4, then they're sitting 2 buried around the centers. And Manitoba's chasing.
That familiar Manitoba tuck slide.
All you.
Go.
No line's good, Billy.
Looks close.
You like to go.
Looks close.
You like to go.
Hard then.
You can go.
Line's
good.
perfect.
Yep.
Jacques rock. Hard, Jacques. Oh.
Hard.
Trying to lock it on that red stone for shot rock, and they will. Nice weight from Colin Kurz.
Nice shot.
Hard then.
You can go.
They managed the stone perfectly.
Jacques rock.
They knew it needed to finish just a little bit. The weight was perfect, so they put Jacques on the inside to get it to curl a little more. Now you're going to see BC follow up with a freeze of their own, but they're going to want to unlock their red one from the back of this pack rather than being sort of 3rd man on the freeze, so to speak, because they need to open up some scoring area for themselves. So they need to be able to remove that yellow at some point. If they sandwich it in there right now, then the scoring area is very small.
Go!
This one doesn't quite have the weight to do that.
And just a little rub of their own red stone. And that pocket now remains for Manitoba to lock another one in there if they choose.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
Perfect weight.
My bad.
That's fine.
Let's sweep. Really good though.
Let's just make this.
I like that. I like the sound spot. Let's go.
Manitoba's got a really good chance here to put some pressure on. If they can freeze to their own again, then it's going to take a few shots for BC.
Hair more.
Just to have an opportunity to have some room to score this
There's like
end.
no rotation on that, guys. It's gonna go sideways. Stay close.
line. Line's good. Room.
It's gonna go sideways.
Back 4. Whoa.
Whoa,
Easy.
whoa.
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 We're
Close.
there for sure.
Yep.
No.
Whoa.
We're tapping.
Line's really good.
Go, Jacques. We're tapping.
Jacques.
We're tapping.
Hard,
We're
Jacques.
still tapping.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sit.
Good shot.
So a little tap, Manitoba line 2.
I threw nothing there. Like, that was a half rotation. I don't know how you make a shot like that.
So watch the release. His broom,
Now just about touching the rock there. It's just...
if not actually touching it, actually.
Yeah. But you see that a lot with that tuck slide with the corn broom just hanging out in front of you, and it makes for a very smooth delivery, but really unusual to see. It just makes a perfect beauty of a shot.
Yep. Yes. Yep. Hard.
So they've got BC on the defense here.
Okay.
Run back try, it'll open things up. Let me be bad cop for a second, though, Steph. So let's say you're doing that tuck slide, you let it go. You've already let the rock go. and then you graze the broom and touch the rock. In theory, have you not burnt the stone?
You bet you have, yeah. Yeah. If you're touching it during your delivery, I don't believe there's any penalty as long as it's not touching at the time of release.
Let's just make it.
A little bit more than I gave you my first one.
Yeah. Yeah, just a little more.
So from that ice, am I assuming another guard, or are they going to lock another one in there?
I think they might put another one right on. With sort of the pro miss or the tolerance side of things being
we're just halfway.
Guard.
Tight. No, we're tight. We're tight.
Tight. Okay,
tight.
line's good.
And you heard
Tight.
Colin pretty
Halfway.
honest. He said he didn't have a lot of rotation, which usually means that rock will dive sideways. And obviously you see Jacques and there's a ton of rotation here on this draw, the intern.
So those two rocks will react very differently even down the same path.
Go, 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 go.
Hard.
Go, 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 go. Keep going, keep going.
Tuck a piece.
We're just hoping to wrap that one enough so that there was no straight back red run back.
This broomhead's getting eaten.
Can I try a little more ice?
Yep.
Yep. Feel?
Yep. Yep.
Hard, Jordan.
Hard.
Really hard, dude.
Real hard.
Sterling Middleton
Okay, that's good.
frees up that redstone now up top for a possible run back.
Same spot, like just on this side of center.
Okay.
All these angles are still very much in favor of Manitoba. Any run back right now, at best, can move a Manitoba rock kind of off to the side of the forefoot. Everything jams on a red, so advantage Manitoba for sure.
Oh, very close. Maybe a little more.
Line's tighter.
Higher.
Line's fine, line's fine.
Higher.
Line's good.
We're like just past Canada.
Line's really good.
Line's perfect.
Just past Canada.
Line's really good. Let it sit, let it sit. Line's really good,
And there is Canada. They wanted it just by Canada.
Good.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
3/4, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same weight.
Yeah.
Let's make this good, guys.
7/8 is probably better.
Playing the run back here, but it's so tricky that they really have to stick the one they're running back into the house. Sit it right there, top button.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Middleton, second try, bang it back, and they'll obviously jam the yellow, gets the backing off though, and it is now
Just
Manitoba shot still without hammer here in 5.
Definitely looks better for BC now. Okay, it hits it just a little bit too high to stick it in the top button or the top forefoot, but it gets things moving, clears out the back of the forefoot, which is very important for them at this point.
Higher. Tight.
Yeah.
High. Okay, let's make it.
I mean, it's more about the line.
It's a line, yeah. But just above that other yellow?
Yeah. Because even if he makes a peel or a run, I just hit the red and he's still
hit the- yeah,
forced.
exactly.
That
Yeah, I like this.
Okay. Quick.
Yeah, it's quick. Same as it's been.
Skip stones here in 5. The first from
Halfway.
JT Ryan.
Line's right.
Halfway.
Easy.
High.
Halfway.
Halfway.
Line's fine.
Over and off.
Yeah, it's gotta stop. Oh, no. No, no.
Just past Canada.
No, no. No, no, just.
We're on it.
No.
It's going sideways. Sit.
Sit.
Good.
Good.
Sit.
Yeah.
Now that is guarding the Manitoba rock, but it is such a high guard, and we do have some curl here that this is definitely BC's
Take a
chance
look.
to get
I
in
think
there.
that looks close for Pew.
Think we need more.
Sure.
All they really need to do is get close to the nose of this and bump it to the back 8 foot, and they'll be in a good position now to score, or maybe even still generate 2 points. Although it is a tough hole to navigate here.
But I guess in theory that guard is so high, it's not really guarding anything, Steph.
No, that's right. They almost have to worry more about that corner yellow on the left side there. Make sure they're by that.
Head down. Hair down, yeah. Clean.
We're hair down.
Whoa.
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 Tyler's intern with his first
Whoa.
little quiet tap weight to try lie 2 with hammer here in 5.
Hard.
Hard.
Right, do it.
Do it.
So that top guard, no problem. Now navigate the port. Yes. Bang it far enough. Yes. BC lies too. Great shot.
Really good.
This is such a well-thrown rock with just the perfect weight so that you can manage it and get it through that hole and navigate it perfectly with sweeping.
I was kind of worried with Pew.
How's that ice look?
I think close. Like, you want to get a little roll, it looks pretty close, yeah. Best spot's probably just there.
Bumper?
So, Steph, this is more about, at least from my vantage point here, about the force, correct? If you can roll this in, maybe you get shot stone, or are they just trying to force them to one here?
Yeah, I think they're just trying to force. I mean, there's a chance that you're hanging on to enough of the back of the button to be shots, force BC to play at their own shooter from what they just threw.
What a scrub here from Brendan Balaka. All he's got, they get it by the yellow, bang it. It's got to sit in time. And now a chance to draw in there for the two.
Try, JT. Sorry.
Just came right off.
Tough break there for Manitoba. The way that end was shaping up, they were looking really strong for a possible steal point.
Sorry, it's all good.
Speed the same here?
Yeah, I think so. Same weight as your shot in 3.
Yeah. Okay. We just need full 4, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
And that is a great example of how a good skip can bail you out of trouble. As Tyler Tardy made a dandy with his first and now his final stone.
7.
Out-turn draw.
Like
he finds a bit of that forefoot. He'll be money for 2.
7, 8. No, that looks heavy. We're heavy. We're heavy. No, we're 7. Not bad. 6, 7. Clean it. Weight only.
Mine's good. All yours.
Clean it in. Nice shot.
2 great shots from the BC skipper. That nice through the port tap with his first. And the draw in for 2 as BC leads by 3 after 5.
The 2018 New Holland Canadian Juniors, brought to you by Ford of Canada. Proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years. By Home Hardware, here's how. And by Purex Bathroom Tissue. Find comfort in Purex.
Welcome back to our coverage on TSN, the Canadian Juniors. It is time for the key shot. It's brought to you by Sponge Towels. Nothing absorbs like it. And this was a big one. In 5, Tyler Tardy, the whole end really controlled by Manitoba. They had the pressure on. However, that Yellowstone up high by the Canada sign overcurled a little bit too much, allowing Tyler to come in, tap that back. It ended up setting up a 2, and he leads through 5, and he is with our Steph LeDrew.
Tyler, you had a pretty rough-looking 5th end going through there, but then your very first shot at the end, really good. Take me through that one and how important it was to make for you.
Yeah, we got a lucky break that JT's overcurled, and we took our time to make sure we knew the ice and the weight we were throwing, and fortunately we made it the way we wanted, and yeah, we're going to try to carry that all forward.
Now, I know you haven't been feeling great. You've been under the weather for most of the week. Tell me how you've been feeling coming into this game, both physically and mentally.
Well, it's easy to push yourself through to play in the national semifinal, so the health isn't really affecting me too much because of that. But I've been feeling better throughout, so a little better every day.
What does your team have to do to put this away in the second half?
Just keep plugging away. I think the guys are playing great. They're setting it up for me pretty easy, so not giving me too many hard shots. So yeah, if they keep playing well, then keep leaving me some easy shots, leaving me a chance, and I think we'll be feeling confident.
Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
100%. I think the skipper's feeling all right. It's time for After 5. It's brought to you by Ford of Canada. Proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years. Points stolen? None yet, but BC a great job with hammer thus far, and look at the draw percentage. 96%. Hit percentage, yup, the same. T percentage, yup, 96%. So British Columbia has certainly answered the call through the first 5. So that means JT Ryan and company needs to get on a roll in the final 5. You're watching the semifinals right here on TSN.
The 2018 New Holland Canadian Juniors, brought to you by New Holland, equipped for a new world.
Welcome back to Shawinigan, Quebec, about 40 kilometers north of Trois-Rivières, and with 28 teams from across our great country, that means a lot of parents, a lot of nervous times, a lot of very interested spectators, and obviously some dancing when you have the time to.
Of course.
So,
you gotta keep it loose.
Well, the parents travel a long way to be here, obviously from west, from eastern Canada, and right outside of the curling arena is this igloo, and we basically named it the Parent Patch, because the parents could come in afterwards, enjoy some live entertainment, a few beverages, obviously checking in on the Australian Open tennis coverage at times on TSN as well, and a really nice way to let loose a little bit. I mean, it's stressful times. We're talking to Kathy Gauthier, one of the proud parents here, our TSN colleague, so it's nice to just step outside a little bit, have a beverage or two, and kind of take a break from the curling.
I bet that my mom would have loved to have a parent patch like that back when I was playing in juniors. 5 years she had to sit through this with no igloo to hang out in.
With the snow here, they could have probably built an actual igloo. They've got a lot of snow here in the Shawinigan area. As we bring you back inside to our coverage in Arena Grandmere, site of this year's New Holland Canadian Juniors. And in this men's semifinal, British Columbia a 5-2 advantage over Team Manitoba. So here in 6, it is Manitoba with Hammer throwing the Yellowstones.
What I found quite surprising, actually, with those numbers after 5 was Manitoba's hit percentage. It's only at 80%, and while that's, not a terrible percentage, they've been much stronger than that in their hits throughout this week. It's sort of what they've been known for. They're a high, hard hitting team, and they do it so well. So something's not quite clicking right when it comes to their hit game. If they can get that back, then they'll be doing great. But the problem is they're chasing now, so it is going to be much more of a draw-based offensive game for Team Manitoba.
I think it goes by.
Okay.
It's like a quarter.
Stay with the shooter.
Heel. Whoa. Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Clean.
Hard on shooters, huh?
Shooter. Okay.
Yep.
Hard.
Yep.
Get it to center. Nice shot. Really good. It's really good, Jordan. Nice shot, dude.
Guys, like just the dead freeze?
Nice one.
I think you're at a dead freeze, yeah.
I love the freeze, yeah.
Top 4. Like what, 7/8 low? Yeah. Hit.
They're just ripping the guard.
And what's really good about that roll to a center guard, even though you might think, you're up 3, don't you want to make the double peel and roll your shooter out? Well, rolling your shooter to a center here and actually guarding your own rock that is top button is forcing Manitoba's hand. It's forcing them to play around the centers, which you never want to do with Hammer.
Well, it's not bad.
Line's good. Looks there.
I still got lots. Yeah. It's coming down, but
line's good.
Looks there. Hard job. Hard's going inside.
Yep.
You have to straight come around. Just a straight come around.
Oh, it's really busted. Oh.
Sit.
Okay.
Sit.
It's good.
So not the initial call, but pretty much Barry top 4 for second stone.
I'm okay with it. We're still shot, right?
We're shot.
Yeah, sure. Let's freeze. Okay. I mean, everything's going towards the center.
Yeah.
Okay. Sliding good. Make it. Speed's about the same.
Okay.
Perfect, I think.
Felt a bit line's good.
6-7 right now.
Yeah. Firm. It felt
small
firm.
top.
Well, it looks all there, guys.
Bit of room.
7-8.
Yeah.
Well then.
Yeah, it's got to sit.
Yep.
Get it behind.
Yep. Real hard. Whoa.
Oh, sorry, Tyler. Okay.
Okay.
I thought that was money.
Okay, it's just fast.
So they're fooled by the speed there, and that settles back 12. And now
Okay.
an opportunity for Manitoba.
I'm not really sure what the objective was there with that freeze call. I mean, you can even rip your own guard at this point. If you rip your own guard and then Manitoba has to hit yours at some point and the 2 yellow rocks are grouped or they're throwing corners and you're ripping those, the worst you give up is 2 and you're up 1 with hammer. So it was a bit of an aggressive call for such a big lead. Yeah, it's not a bad call if you make it, but you certainly had to be more precise than what happened.
Real close to the same. Back 4.
Just a reminder, it is Northern Ontario and Tanner Horgan awaiting the winner for the men's gold medal game tomorrow on TSN.
Jacques, hard.
You're not by.
Hard. Go, 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 go.
Pretty good.
And on the women's side, it will be
It's fine. It's not bad.
Nova Scotia, Quebec for women's gold tomorrow on TSN as well.
I'm thinking this one won't really jump a lot. Like I'm thinking it'll run pretty straight.
I think it'll be pretty good.
Stay with the roll there, Jordan.
Okay.
Sterling Middleton having a game thus far.
Yep. Gotta go.
Whoa! Whoa! Jack!
Oh, Zach. Okay. Sorry, Sterling.
You freeze it right on the corner.
You backed that up a mile.
I think you're really good.
Probably like bomb better? That's true.
Okay, I like that too, yeah.
Hack. I like hack. How's this look? Similar to your one last down. I think that's close to my out. Just happened.
Let's make it.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Hack. Yep. Whoa. 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 Just hack. Close. Still Billy. Billy.
Go, Bill. Go. Go.
Hard to watch the roll.
Whoa.
Sorry, time.
Sit.
That's good. That's better if he knows there's a double. Just firm.
No, I liked it.
Are we gonna lose?
I thought it was pretty good.
Think so.
Okay.
Oh, you mean this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're touching.
Okay.
I'm letting peel actually.
Whatever you like. I kind of like here more, but.
Okay.
Yeah, like normal.
Thick half, I think, is really close to the roll here.
Yeah.
Okay, stay with it.
Whirl. Whoa.
Whoa.
Sterling Middleton
Whoa.
here in 6. Manitoba with
Real
hammer,
close.
trying to generate
Whoa.
2,
Gotta
maybe
go,
a
Jordan.
3.
Go. Hard.
Bangs it, moves sideways. All those stones behind the tee line go. And it is BC shot stone.
Nice shot.
Dang.
Just leave enough of that exposed that you can really manage a pretty simple hit and roll behind the corner.
Shoot.
That's good.
Yeah. Or to the corner, I should say.
Same weight.
A little more.
Whoa. Same weight. Clean. Whoa. Clean. Billy. Hard. Colin. Hard. Really hard. That's fine. That's good.
That's good.
That's pretty good.
That's really good, yeah.
Shouldn't have the double anyway. Shouldn't have that double anyway.
Yeah, sorry. Really, I got
that guy really came.
Yeah.
Your person didn't do anything.
Yeah, it looks to me like it's hanging a bit.
If Tyler can roll just half a rock into the corner of that top 4-foot yellow one,
Are we trying to rip
and
him or
leave
just
his
hit and
own
roll in?
partly exposed,
Hit and roll in.
then he can use that on his last to move things
What do you
around.
like here?
Same ice?
Ideally, he rolls just
Okay.
3
like
inches
that.
towards the center line with this.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Can't argue those numbers thus far for Tyler Tardy.
Vintage fresh?
Clean.
Yeah, touch.
Close.
Close.
Lead.
Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Zach.
Zach. Hard, Zach.
Oh, hard, Zach.
Zach Curtis looking for a little extra curl.
That's
They'll
fine.
bang it basically on the nose.
Now there's a chance to put some pressure on for Manitoba. They could generate 3
That's
here
fine.
with a perfect roll.
It's running real straight right there.
Yeah.
Huh?
Running real straight right there.
It was a tad firm.
Okay.
So let's play. If he makes the run double, then we just score deuce next end, right?
All right. Maybe it didn't look too firm to me.
Okay.
It's just straight, yeah. Like I wonder if we get out in like edge of 8 though.
Saw Tyler's numbers 100%. JT Ryan right now 83%. But a real chance here with a nice hit and roll to answer back here in 6.
Close. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Whoa.
It's close.
No.
Billy.
Hard, Bill.
Hard.
Hard.
Call it. Call it. Whoa.
No, call it. Hard roll.
There's a hit,
go,
little
go,
flop
go, go.
over. And it is Manitoba line 2 with hammer in 6.
I got wiped out. Good shot. Go down this side here, Bill.
Just finishes up enough. I think they've been fooled in this spot a little bit because it's been running straight, but really finishing hard at the end. Just manages to come up enough. So we're forcing BC's hand here. Tyler has to make a beauty shot just to prevent a multiple score. Could be tied up real soon.
Tyler Tardy, his final one in 6.
Whoa! Whoa! Never! No.
Big weight, playing the run back. Has to get some yellow going, and he misses everything. So what a chance to bounce back for Manitoba here in 6. A draw for 3, and to tie things up at 5.
Yeah, it's just straightening out.
All right.
Yeah, just a hair quicker.
Moved up more in practice.
Final stone in 6 now for JT Ryan. Take a breath, settle in the hack, and find some paint for 3.
All you.
Oh, okay, maybe you can earn it. It's still a little bit wide.
Easy, all you.
We're good.
Big if anything.
Looks good. 15-12. Be fine.
Colin Kurz will walk it in. Nice draw weight. We've got a game. Manitoba bouncing back, tied up at 5 after 6. Last year, JT Ryan and Team Manitoba lost in a tiebreaker to Team Ontario, and I asked him about that before this competition.
It definitely motivated me. That I'm still not completely over just in the way that we lost out, but it for sure added fuel to the fire this week, and knowing that we wanted to build on that from last year and try to do better.
And 1 year later, again, another tiebreaker. Again, that same Ontario team, and this time it was JT Ryan and company coming through and winning that tiebreaker. So here they are in this semifinal. Saturday night in Shawinigan, Quebec, La Belle Province. And look at that 3 on the board in 6. Answering back, so we're tied up at 5. So now in 7, it is BC throwing the Red Stones with hammer.
Team Manitoba looked so strong in that tiebreaker that I watched yesterday, and we weren't really seeing any of that that same precision today until that last end. Now I'm seeing a glimmer of what there was yesterday. They were on such a good roll. They built up such great momentum, but it took a while for them to get back to that feel this game. But now we got us a game.
It's good. Don't want to.
Still can't.
Don't want to.
Still can't.
It's always
Jacques rock. Jacques rock.
Hard, Jacques.
Hard. Go.
Hard.
Hard. Hard.
Hard.
Hard, guys. Go, 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 go.
You move down, eh?
You touched that one. I don't know. I didn't see it move.
Oh, why hit it?
Oh. Did it move?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I like that, eh?
Yeah, just
You'll hear that later.
What kind of weight are we throwing?
Hack.
Pew.
Okay. Just pew, make it good.
Yeah.
Weight's really close. Pew.
Firm.
Whoa.
Heavy.
Think?
It's like mint.
Yeah. It's got to grow, guys.
18-year-old Zach Curtis for Team BC. Lead Stones.
Okay. 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 We couldn't have finished that.
No.
All right.
And that's when Zach wants back.
That's the red or the yellow?
Okay.
That's the red or the yellow?
What?
Fight top 8.
So freeze the yellow?
So freeze the red? I don't think, like, freeze the yellow, you leave them at nose double. I think you want to freeze the red.
Red, okay. Yeah. I can't see.
Lights and miss.
Lights and miss.
You don't draw away pretty well.
Threw this twice to him.
You're not there.
I think it's good.
Fight top 8.
Oh, it's pretty close.
Hard early. How's the weight?
Weight's real close.
Line's good.
Weight's there. Weight's really nice.
Full 8. If weight's there, then
we're tapping.
Hard line.
Yep.
Line's good. Whoa.
Weight's perfect.
Line's good.
Line's really good.
You don't have to go.
Jock's rock.
No, never.
Sit.
Never.
Sit. Oh, no.
Still good.
Jeez.
A lot of fans in the arena, including Team Nova Scotia. Yes, that is Team Nova Scotia. That is not Team Manitoba. And they had the best round-robin record, so they got that bye to the final. And that's Caitlin Jones, Kristen Clark, Carly Burgess right in the front there, and Lindsay Burgess. And why the Manitoba jerseys? Well,
All right.
Carly is dating the third for Team Manitoba, and that would be Jacques Gauthier. They met last year at this same championship, so that's kind of a cool story.
I don't know what else you can't really hit either.
And what a great story as well, as Laurie St. George there right in the middle of your screen, the skip for Team Quebec. So proud to have just made it to the semifinal, and she came through earlier today on TSN, knocking off New Brunswick. So her side will be on home ice, and there is the matchup. TSN 1 and 3, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Caitlin Jones taking on Laurie St. George, and Caitlin's interesting story as well. She actually skipped Saskatchewan at the 2017 Juniors in Victoria, a 5-5 record in BC, and 1 year later, a pretty good Nova Scotia team was looking for a skip, so she made the move and is going to university now in Nova Scotia and joins a very talented team, a team that won a national championship and a world championship. So that will be the matchup tomorrow in the women's final.
Like, if you bump this an inch, then even if that yellow goes, this one doesn't go and your shooter never goes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is really good, eh?
Even if you're on the nose, it's still not bad, though.
Nose isn't.
Well, he rips a triple, we rip a double, a blank.
Like,
right?
either way, because if we do something like this, he's blasting it this way, we're blasting back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What a dead freeze the one.
Yeah, that was my first thought was right there.
Right in this pocket. The one never go. If I'm
best
here,
chance of not getting a blank.
Right, that could be a force, right? Because that 2 I don't think ever.
Yeah,
goes.
if you're ever high though, it's real bad.
What about cornering the 3?
Well, it's just the same scenario, but there's no guards.
Yeah, okay.
And we got 4 shots.
I don't hate it.
Right, like
yeah,
right,
if you're
on the 3 almost is better.
It's like, I mean, are you thinking to play the out or the in?
I think for line wise, this one's better.
It's like if you over curl, that's the miss, because then he makes the nose triple after the nose double.
And even if you're here, like it probably touches the 1.
Where are you going?
Right on the nose. Just right on the crotch.
Right on the nose of the 1, kind of like right here. Okay. Right on the center. We'll tap him.
If I'm light, it's just a guard. Right?
I don't like the guard.
No, but
a nose
if I'm
tap
just tight,
on the 1's not bad, eh, JT? You don't know what I said, do you?
Would you rather move them around, JT?
Yeah.
I mean, you could just blast the red and be blank.
Would you rather move them than throw the guard?
Freeze, yep.
Yeah. If I move them a bit,
Time not a
bad,
factor
right?
for Manitoba, in case you're wondering. They have lots of time, so no timeout called, just a long discussion.
Yeah, I'm giving you hair less.
So the freeze on the nose of the top red rock there is the call, but the discussion was whether or not it's better, if this isn't made perfectly, is it better to be a little short and guard or to actually move things around? And they do want to move it rather than guard.
Top 12.
But nose freeze is the call.
Top 12. Weight's good.
Top 12 then
Yep,
go.
hard line. Hard line.
Come on, Billy. Tight.
Hard.
Gotta guard the yellows then.
Tight.
Almost in. Whoa. Sit.
That's fine.
Not bad.
Sorry, JT. I just didn't.
That's okay.
Yeah, I like that.
I kind of like that.
It's just
we can
that
get a corner guard out of it.
The 3 stays.
I kind of just noticed, yeah. Can we, like, we're going to sit 2 if we play this, right?
What if you just tap that?
Okay.
You hate that?
Either that or throw it with fresh and roll the shooter to here. Or like mint even.
It's just they're probably going to be second shot.
That's what I'm asking. Okay.
I'm fine with just ripping it. I'm fine with just ripping it.
Okay.
The thing is, they're...
What?
You talking about that?
No, I said ripping it's okay.
Peeling the guard.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
This stays all day.
Will the spin catch and roll off?
Unless you throw like 5 seconds, it's
Looks
not going.
like it jams
Okay.
to me, yeah. I don't mind throwing the red with mint then.
Yeah.
This one?
Sure.
Okay. Minty fresh, okay. Stay with the shooter, Zach. Yeah. Make it good.
So just throwing this one with
Weight's
pretty
close.
gentle weight, just trying to hit it a little on the high
Weight's
side.
good.
And sit 2 in the end with the raised stone buried behind the corner guard. Just looking at their best way to generate 2 here.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Oh, boy. Okay.
They are shot stone for now, BC with hammer, but those 2 Manitoba stones in the 8-foot.
No, they're 1.
The majority of BC's misses here in the last couple ends have been on the high side, and they've undercurled, and I've heard them mention they think that it's straightening up, but it doesn't seem like they're actually making the adjustment for that. They've acknowledged that the ice is a little straighter, but haven't adjusted yet.
It's either that or that. But we're rolling for a corner. Like a timeout.
Play the wide, Rob.
That's what
He's
He
just
just
playing
makes
this.
the red.
I don't hit a timeout.
Okay.
So Manitoba using their first time out, and Coach John Lund will likely come out as well.
You got almost half that rock, so if it's less than half the jam it.
Well, no, I think you're dead jamming all day.
I think you're dead jam.
If you wrap, he makes the red. If he sticks the shooter, we're in trouble. Like the red yellow, sorry, and it jams. Actually, maybe if you straight, you go right.
We never jam it, JT.
Can you make that?
If we jam it, why is that bad? What's he doing?
Draw an open side back eight.
Well, still, because like even if we...
This run's not easy because it's like where you are.
No, I know, I don't.
You could.
What was your other call that you didn't mind? Because then he was just going to play
The
the
other thing
nose?
is if you do this, he's nosing that, but then it may line
But then
up.
we're in the same. We're probably in the same scenario as we were as if I jammed anyways.
What's wrong with this, JT?
What do you like?
It's early, isn't it?
I don't mind the draw.
Like I don't mind the freeze on the red, like you're saying.
It would just suck to jam, right? Like you go here.
Well, we nuts it by shooter rolls. And then
yeah, like I think if you're playing the comer on, you have to. I don't even hate going
back
back
forward. Let him freeze it.
But
I
even
don't mind
if
that.
like even if I am here, like he's gonna do this.
You can.
And this we might have a double, or we can just freeze to it again.
Actually, I guess the thing was with the freeze, if you're ever light and here, he hit and rolls here. They're staggered.
It's dangerous
bounce
for three.
off. He makes it like.
Well, yeah, but if you're here and he bounces, he makes that.
I think the draw is the call. I really like it.
Even you can
Like,
you can fully bury, right?
Down, yeah.
You can fully bury the three.
Yeah.
And then what's this is
isn't
really
the
hard.
easiest shot in the world, anyways. Like
Right, and
really
he's leaving
trapped
this.
it
He's
there.
leaving open.
I don't hate it.
I like this.
Even,
I have
yeah,
my draw
back
weight,
feed.
and they can carry it. So.
Well, if you have to call a friend, maybe call Pops.
I don't know what else he plays.
Jeff Ryan, JT's dad,
straight
and he
pick
threw
that
those
red.
third rocks for Kerry Burtnick back in 1995 on that Manitoba team that
Yeah, I
won
think so
a
too.
T-liner
world
back forward, where
championship.
you want to be.
Boy, does he ever look like Brother Pat, doesn't he?
Yeah, spitting image.
Of course, uncle is Pat Ryan, two-time world champ as well. So what did you make of the timeout, the discussion, and now this call?
Well, they decided to put some pressure on with this one because they know that it is curling and
Back
finishing with
line.
this intern side. So if they can go back four, back button, and they really shrink the scoring area for Team BC.
Really hard.
Top 12.
Oh, yeah.
Light.
Where do you want it?
Well, I think just leave it.
Okay.
That's okay.
I didn't think I was that light out of my hand.
I didn't think so
I got
either.
less than a 16. It should have been further than that.
Yeah, I know, because we dragged Billy 16.5 for tight, right? Like,
Are we just nosing it?
Weird.
Get the roll.
Okay.
Do you think this one will move, though?
Now, the women's
like, they were
semifinal
pretty
was on the same sheet of ice earlier today, and we heard a lot of the same conversations. People confused by the times, the stopwatches. What do you read into that?
Just make sure you're close.
It seems like it might be slowing down, or at least a little bit slower out in those fresh paths. Like they did have to take quite a bit of ice there to get wide around those kind of side 4-foot areas. And often it is a little bit slower out there, especially if it hasn't been touched in a while. So it may just be misreading the ice, but there may be something different to the fact that there's no games being played beside them today, and the ice conditions are different when there's one game on the ice.
Sit.
Sterling Middleton can't keep that shooter. It spills out.
Good see. You could just pick the red now.
Make the run perfect. He's
Same thing down that same path, a little bit more curl than they expected, so maybe there is some frost creeping in there from the outsides,
I'll give you more ice,
causing it to catch a bit of curl or
If you were just further out,
slow down.
We could pick the red.
he just wraps them.
That's the same thing as the run. He's just coming around.
I think I give you the same weight. I have no idea. I think you're farther out.
Yeah, give us. Yeah, you can give us a hair more.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, you're right. I'm not in a good path. I think this is gonna be the same speed path, so I'll give you like 8 feet more of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should come down actually.
So in theory, not the same shot if they're taking a different line of ice here, Steph.
It should be there.
A little bit different path, but he still thinks that the weight will be similar. He'll have to throw it a little harder than he just did. He said about 8 feet more. This does have to be in a really precise spot, back four-ish.
Okay.
I think that it's frosty on the boards.
I threw like
Icebreaker saying is warmer in here. So
I don't think you can come wide and not leave
I just don't want to give him a
that?
double.
15-5.
That should be
It's just
fine.
getting swallowed out there.
I threw it hard too.
Yeah, I know it. Timeout, Joe.
That's why I didn't mind the pick, JT.
Because if we chunk, leaving him a double, he's shot 2 behind
Well,
awful guards to be behind.
The split kind of scares me too, just because they're kind of throwing in between.
BC using their timeout now as well. Their first of 2. So Paul Tardy will head out, the coach and
I
dad.
don't think he can really do much if we could just go here, you know.
It's the right call. I didn't want to waste too much time.
Yeah, because I don't want to do this and leave that here double,
Well,
so
just,
there's
we
no
can't
way of
really
getting
do
it.
much else. If we go here, we leave the double anyway, right?
That's a harder double.
Like
and they're not buried.
I mean, say we take.
We don't really know the weight out there. Jacques died twice.
I got 16 on both of his.
Okay. Plus now it's wider because we have to get by the guard.
Yeah, but he's gonna play that. That's all he's got, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna play what?
The slash, if you make that good.
And then we have no way of getting that one.
I guess if he does that, we can just sink another one in there.
Well, he doesn't have a run now.
No.
I'm worried about coming here and he plays this, right? That's all he's got. He has to play it. But then I guess we just sink another one.
What do you think about throwing open?
I think he plays this. If
we can't even really go open, Paul, because we have to outcount this one.
What if we just go
like that's really tough to get to with this guard here. For
what
a line?
if you come like here?
Good point.
You think
Am I throwing the out turn at that?
Yeah.
He might make a killer hit and roll.
Yeah. I don't think you can get around this way. It's really tough.
You think we can?
Can't.
So is this the shot then?
Is that what you want to play?
I don't.
Okay, it's a tough shot though.
I mean, I'm just
it's
worried.
in a great spot right now for you.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt you
The red?
at all.
The red one,
yeah.
He's got at least.
What about
half.
this?
Well, he can't draw around it. He's going to blast it.
That's true.
Do you like this?
I don't think that helps us at all.
Yeah, I
It's
think
just if you bounce.
Bouncing
My
shot.
vote is
Okay. I think here.
Okay.
Yeah.
like
There.
it.
How do we get
We
there?
have to go
though?
this
Or we
way.
can go here. This is the straight spot. He might stick it, and then we can hit and roll after that.
Yeah.
Can we
Yeah.
Can we lie too?
Yeah,
Okay.
I like that.
Sweet.
I think you're good.
They were really curling in 3, right?
So they just need to get full 8 here and make sure that their second shot, but what they are trying to prevent is an easy hit and roll back for Team Manitoba. If they ever roll behind all those staggered guards and top 8-foot staggered rocks, then
let's try to split T-line, though.
the force is in play
What
for
do you think for
BC.
speed? Same?
Yeah, same speed.
Okay, make it good. Split T.
Oh, such heavy.
We're heavy.
7.
Stay with it, though.
Gotta be shot.
8.
Felt close.
What's
7.
there?
Oh.
Doesn't need to curl. Doesn't need to curl.
Doesn't need to curl.
Got to get a T-line, Zach.
Hard, Zach.
Make sure we're second. Whoa. Oh, off. Sit. No.
Okay, it's good.
Beauty.
Tardy's second shot, that's the question as Gauthier looks it over.
It's brutal.
Anyway, good judge.
Oh, just maybe half an inch too far. Otherwise, that's
I
perfect.
think we're second.
Can you play the double?
If we're second, I don't like the double. I don't know what I like, though. Because if you ever touch this guard, it gives him access to this, and that's how we give up 3. Like, if we're second?
Well, not really, because if you just whip
Are we
the guard,
second?
the force should just
don't
go right
know.
onto that.
Huh?
I know, but it's going to
We gotta start playing some offense
you know,
soon.
don't
Like,
heal?
like you just don't give them a deuce. Like, at least.
Well, even if we're not, like, it's really close. I mean, my eyes aren't great. I wear glasses.
I don't know.
Do you want to just hit this as a precaution?
Do you think we can get shot?
I think we can get shot 100%. Yeah. We played the spot a few times. Anyways.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Okay. Oh.
That was like half
Really?
It looks thin, though.
Who do you think shot, Steph?
It's tough from here, but the thing is, I don't think
Yeah.
it matters when it comes to the decision they have to make here. If it's close at all, you have to hit this open rock, try and get shot with the roll. There's no better shot, really, whether or not your second shot.
It was on this sheet, too.
You go after the one that's on the center line, you roll away a tiny bit, you leave it double back, and BC can score a couple or 3. So I think this is a call regardless. But if you're asking for my bets, I think it's yellow.
Normal. Oh. Yep.
Skip Stones here in 7. Interesting end. A couple timeouts, one from each side. JT Ryan, his first. There's the hit. There's the roll. Get it behind cover. Is he shot stone? Yes, he is. Manitoba, line 1 without hammer. Here in 7.
Not too far out, boy. Almost overcooked it.
Yeah.
It's really good.
You need to lay off. Really good. Shirts. I didn't tell you.
Perfectly
The
called.
extra small shirt.
He had a lot of room to roll, actually. It had about probably 3 feet where you could roll, still be shot, and be buried.
Go.
This one's up in a perfect spot.
Okay. So just hook it around ours a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Either way, if
That's
we
what I'm
touch
saying.
the guard, even if they weren't there, like even if they hit it, like it's still, we have nothing to hide behind.
I still like that shot. Because
I
even if you nose it and he flips a little bit out, then you can almost even just draw.
The placement of
Top
this draw
four, where?
is very important.
7, 6, 7. Can't be deep.
Top 4 foot, partly
really
buried,
good.
just a corner of
7.
it to line up the
Seven,
jam.
six.
Manitoba tries
Let
to
it
play
work.
at it, and no double.
7, 8. Can't be deep.
We're a little heavy. It's got to
Hold
sit.
it.
It's really got to sit.
Yeah, it's like a 9.
Okay.
9 is not good.
Fine.
Gauthier with the brush down, and he'll
Sorry, dude.
drag it back 12. So Manitoba, your
right.
shot stone with 2 stones to come here in 7.
Full corner guard?
Yeah, I think so.
So a corner?
Yeah. If you put it right on the edge of the new wall, and
Then he's just got that for 1.
that's
Yeah,
okay.
actually,
One's really good.
Right here.
Make it little, yeah.
Edge of 4, a little bit more.
I like a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because even if you do this, I mean, still good.
Force is really good here.
Yeah.
Well, I think you want to go further out than that.
Give me biting the yellow. Biting the yellow on New Holland.
Okay.
Well, that's kind of useless. Like, his path is
Yeah,
pretty
that
long.
makes it ugly.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, you have to throw that wide path. That's scary. All right. Throw it good.
Yeah, you know the weight.
Speed's good down the middle here.
Final stone here in 7 for JT Ryan.
How's line?
Right now they have that stolen point. They're trying to
Halfway.
block off the draw for Tyler Tardy.
No, line's good. Line's
Or that tap on that red stone.
Hard, Colin. Go. Hard right over. Hard.
Yep. This guard is
Hard.
too high.
Hard. Good.
They're not really going to block anything off. They were trying to put it over a little further or tighter to force Tyler Tardy to take that wide path. I mean, on the other side of the sheet, but where we've been seeing some frost creeping in and the ice slowing down the wide paths. But this isn't too far off a draw to the button path, so he doesn't have to go quite as far out into the weeds as Manitoba did earlier this end.
Yeah.
But all that being said, you heard the comments from the back end of Manitoba. Forced to 1 here. That's real good.
That's the objective.
So right now, it's a stolen point for JT Ryan and Team Manitoba with this one to come from the defending champ,
Line's good.
Tyler Tardy.
7. Wait only. Line's perfect.
7.
All yours.
7.
Line's perfect. Wait only.
We're
Stay
there.
with it. Yep.
All yours.
Don't want to. We're heavy.
Okay, well then.
You gotta sit.
Sit. Sit.
It's okay.
First one slid a little too far. This one needs the brakes, and it will slide on by. So a steal of 1 for JT Ryan and Team Manitoba. They've taken momentum in the second half of this game. Cardinal and Delorme are on the trail of another murder case, and the Black Flies aren't the only ones out for blood. Cardinal, all new Thursday on CTV. And just so you know, that is not Cardinal and Delorme. A couple fans here in Shawinigan.
Looks like a warm hat. I could use one of those up here.
Watching the New Holland Canadian Juniors. And right now, Manitoba's out for blood. A 3-6 to bounce back and tie it. A steal of 1 and 7. So here in 8, new territory for British Columbia. They trail in this game with Hammer throwing the red stones.
Now BC has to remember, even though they're trailing for the first time and there's been a huge momentum shift, this is the 8th end. They're only down 1, and they do have Hammer. If they can generate 2 here and take the lead into the 9th end, they're still in the driver's seat. They have an opportunity to force and then be tied up with Hammer in the 10th. So lots of game left. And as we said right off the top of the show, BC knows how to grind out wins in really tight games. When their backs are against the wall, they don't give up. And they don't get dejected. They don't get down on themselves. They know how to figure it out. And you can bet that they know how important the deuce is here.
Tyler Tardy himself, pretty impressive. His 3rd straight year skipping at the Nationals at the junior level here for British Columbia. He won a bronze in 2016. And you know the story last year, winning that gold medal. And at the very worst, it will be a bronze medal this time around. So very consistent in his appearances here at the national level.
Let's throw the out. Yeah. I like this better.
Yep. All right, let's make it. Felt heavy. Good.
6 right now.
7, 8. 8, 9.
It's heavy. 9.
It's coming off a lot.
It's really.
Looks there still.
Yeah. 6 only though.
Really close.
No, it's still there. Sit. No, Jordan. No, Jordan.
Zach Curtis will corner freeze that yellow stone on the forefoot.
I mean, if you're not on it,
you heard that weight discussion the whole way down. Initially, they thought, okay, it's close, and then, oh, it's an 8-9. That's back 4, back 8. And then they noticed the weight coming off at a ton. It ended up only being a top 8 and the perfect shot. So definitely some changes in the ice here that are
go around it.
Creeping up on the players.
Yep.
Oh, it looks there still.
Line only though. We're back
for around
so
it.
Back
like
8.
Really hard for around it. Okay, whoa, we're on it.
The weight's not even that bad.
Same thing again. They're calling back 8 on that, and it came down to barely top 8.
Wait, it wasn't bad.
No, right? Yeah, okay. That's okay. It's just.
You're
yeah. Huh?
So like,
Okay. Pretty much the same. You threw us in 5 here.
Okay.
Just that back 4, back 8. Right on nose. That's firm, I think. Yeah, just. Back 8, back 12.
Hold it.
We're a hair up. It comes off.
Whoa,
We're
line.
heavy.
Whoa.
Close.
Whoa.
Line only.
7, 8.
Whoa. Yep.
Yep.
Back 8.
Yep.
Back 12.
Yep.
It's heavy.
Hard. Hard line.
Line only.
Hard.
Hard.
Hard line. Hard line. That's good.
Really
Tap,
good.
tap, and moves those yellow stones, different angles.
Wicked, I think.
No?
If you get that red a hair high, come off the thing. Does it
Is
straight
the red
out?
there? Is that
really
there?
Close. I think that's probably the best shot.
Yeah.
Even if you just like lose this, like he makes the roll, but this one's at least moving back.
How much is it to make the double?
It's less than a quarter. I think just hit it like 3/4 high. A little bit thicker than 3/4.
Try to spin it out.
Let's make them all.
Peel.
A little bigger than 3/4?
Little thicker.
Okay.
I think you can get away with 2/3, honestly.
Trying to get all 3 of these rocks moving
As long as
here.
you're just off nose. Like
Both
hanging
reds
off
and the
nose.
yellow clipping it on the way by, and then the first red they hit should spin up and out the side.
Yep. Yes. Hard. 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 Hard.
Big weight,
going
bang,
hard on the
bang,
red.
Reds go. Nice shot, Colin Kurz.
And sticks the shooter.
I got my first down long. Yeah.
Sorry about your first
yelling
one,
at
Colin. I like really said it was.
Oh yeah, like
It was like with Park.
I think they like.
Couldn't have hit that in a better spot. That red had no problem getting out of the rings and still managed to stick the shooters. He nearly knows that. He threw it so hard.
I didn't think the shooter with that weight was sticking around, and it did.
He hit a ton of it.
Nice bonus.
Are we sticking?
Hopefully.
Jordan Tardy trying to answer now here in 8.
Okay.
And he does
that's
stick
fine.
it, touches paint.
All right, Jacques, let's make 2.
Normal, make this roll. Pretty straight.
Big.
Whoa.
No, just
no,
wait.
no. Close. No.
Go. Get it going. Get it moving. Get it moving.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was my bad.
I
Good
thought you were just
throw.
big.
Not.
It's like a hair more. Yeah. We just got to make sure we get the roll here.
Yeah.
See, that ice even kind of looks tight to me still.
This side was
Yeah,
running
it's
straight.
pretty straight, yeah. Do you like it?
I think it's good.
Okay. Stay with the roll, Jordan. I'll be out to the broom.
Fresh.
Whoa. Yep. Yep.
Hard to
Hard.
it.
Hard to it. Yep.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay.
Just curled.
A lot of spectators, and this guy pretty interested in the game. That is Tanner
I
Horgan,
think that looked like
skip of Team Northern Ontario. A bye directly to the final, so he'll take on the winner of this game. Had an 8-2 record this week. His only losses to BC and Nova Scotia.
Hair down.
5th consecutive year skipping at Nationals for Northern Ontario. Has a silver back in 2016, a bronze last year, and obviously you know the color he's looking for this time around.
Sorry, Jacques.
And the Tardy brothers on the ice. There's Jacob Horgan, his brother.
You guys like this?
And of course,
Yeah. Yep. He's pretty good at it.
his
So, like,
sisters
that one
also
splitting
off
team
to the
line
Scotties
last time.
Tournament of Hearts. Tracy Fleury, the skip of Northern Ontario. And of course, Ontario to my right here.
do
So
it.
you'll have a good battle with them in a week and a bit.
So great to see them back again. It's been a couple years since they were able to make their way out of Northern Ontario.
Hair up. 9. See with
Line's
it.
good.
9. See
So
with
the door's
it.
open here for BC to generate a pretty
away.
risk-free deuce.
Coming down.
Yep. Line's good.
It's got to be to it.
Be to it, guys.
Line's good.
Jordan's
perfect.
Jordan. Yep.
Come on, Jordan. Hard to it.
Go, yep.
That
Hard,
Horgan family
Jordan.
so supportive, too, of each other. I remember Tracy Fleury and Jennifer Wiley, the sisters, they were at one of the junior nationals cheering on their brothers. And I talked with Tanner. He said, unfortunately, he won't be able to make the trip. Lots going on.
Probably tough for them to get here right now, too, with trip to the Scotties coming up in just a couple days.
I
don't mind
right on the beat.
Yeah.
I don't.
They're
Yeah, I
trying
think
to
your
inside,
inter
but
might come up a little.
he makes a good.
Yeah, because you get it a hair high, it's still gonna go, eh? Right on the beak's good though. It's all good.
It's close, but yeah, and if I ever dead stuff it, then
Yeah, I like
at least
this.
this way, even if I just straight rip, like I have to pick on my next one, and it's only a deuce. Do you want to? There's just something like a foot behind the back line. You got it. And you push.
Yeah. Let's go, buddy.
Skip Stones here in 8. JT Ryan with his first, and not a brush to it.
Okay. That's fine.
It's okay.
He even said earlier that's a really straight spot, and that was some big-time weight there.
We've seen a few rocks down that path now, and every one of them has run straight.
Huh?
But
No, I like that.
so now the door's open for 2.
I didn't love it.
I didn't like the ice. I thought maybe you could back it up with the sweeping.
BC can come around the center guard here, and it sounds like Manitoba will play defensively, so just hit the open one and concede the deuce. Try and get 2 and 9 and take the lead into 10.
Okay. Don't want to be too.
Could take on the short run back too, though.
Is it better to go around the corner? I'm just worried about him coming around the center and taking away our shot. I like this. We can even be like top 8 almost open.
Yeah.
Felt good.
Line's good. Where?
5.
5, 6. Higher is better.
Yeah. 4, 5.
Hard then.
Line's really good. It's
4,
got a curl.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you really got to switch sides, Jordan. Switch sides.
Hard, Jordan.
Hard finish.
Whoa. Whoa, make the double harder.
Whoa.
Whoa.
It's really good.
I like that.
Nice shot.
Nice shot.
And BC with hammer, lying 2 here in 8. As we compare the skips numbers, Steph, and for a while through 5, Tyler Tardy was perfect 100%, but JT Ryan moving on up.
Couple of big misses on draws by Tyler Tardy after having a great first half, but it's a whole different Manitoba team, especially at skip position in this second half.
Player comparisons are brought to you by New Holland, equipped for a new world.
I'm just saying, like, if he blocks that draw path,
Can never be shot, can you? Can you be shot?
No.
Yeah.
I think just roll it over, hair, make his draw tougher.
Yeah.
Go. Yep. Clean.
Hard.
Yep.
Hard.
Yep.
Hard.
Gotta go.
Hard, Cruzy. Go.
Can't touch this guard.
Do it. Hard. Yep. Keep going. Keep
Colin
going.
Kerr's all he's got on the brush.
Good. That's
And
good.
bang it on the nose. So the draw for 2 for BC and a chance to retake the lead.
Is he giving these twos?
Gotta be half,
Like just running around the corner.
Actually ended up in a pretty good spot. Avoiding the jam in the back, of course, was paramount, but leaving your shooter right there just forces BC to take a little bit more ice and go out a bit wider into that frosty path. So they're going to have to adjust properly here, throw a little bit more weight than they have been in earlier ends to account for the frost.
Line's good. Wait only.
6.
BC, they were trailing for the first time the entire game at 1 point.
Keep it out there.
They had a 3-point advantage on Manitoba. Manitoba battled back to lead by 1.
Hard, you got it.
Hard, Jordan, dig.
And now a big
All you
draw
got,
for
go.
2. Have to get it by this Yellowstone. A big brush. They tick it. They keep it going. And they just get enough. That is a big scrub. And a full assist there to brother Jordan Tardy, who was heavy on the sweep. They drag it in there. They score there too. One more look. Hello. Keep on rolling. BC leads by 1. Let's flash back 1 year ago. Victoria, BC, the 2017 Canadian Junior Men's Curling Final. BC's Tyler Tardy, Ontario's Matthew Hall, 8th end. Ontario up by 1. BC, though, with hammer. Tardy. Double takeout. Oh, bang. Got it. Scores 4 and would lead the rest of the way. BC's first men's title since 2000. 9-7 the final. So Tardy, Sterling Middleton, Jordan Tardy, and Nick Meister, the 2017 Canadian Junior champion. So we mentioned he's trying to become the 6th man to go back-to-back. The last Braden Calvert for Manitoba. John Morris, certainly a name that stands out as well. John's off to the Olympic Games in mixed doubles. Now we should point out, when you look at that board, other skips have won twice, just not back-to-back. So that is what's on the mind of BC, and certainly 19-year-old Tyler Tardy as he continues to battle in this semifinal with Manitoba, putting 2 on the board in 8. So he leads by 1. It is Team Manitoba, the Yellowstones now with hammer here in 9.
Well, pretty interesting start to the 9th end here. BC decided to throw a center guard to try and force the issue. Of course, they want nothing more than for Manitoba to either just take 1 so that they can have a tie game with hammer in the last end, or maybe steal. But BC actually hogged their first guard, so Manitoba decided to go in, and BC completely switches gears and says, okay, we're going to blank this, see if you can score 2 in the 10th, and if you can't, we're going to get you in the extra.
I don't think we have enough time for that. So.
Well, you know what I meant. Make it good. Weight's better, fresh.
Whoa. Whoa. No.
Maybe solid.
Zach.
Okay. That's
And
fine.
the shooter rolls out, so now for Manitoba, a chance to test the ice and a path with a draw, a freebie, you could say.
T-line. Do the same as last time.
I got 9. Back 8, back 12. No, we're fine. Yours really came down.
T.
It's really good. It's
Mine's
fine.
Looks there.
It's fine.
All yours.
It's
Looks
fine.
there.
It's fine. Still back 8.
Oh, it's got to stop.
It's fine. Good.
And it will just hang on. Back 12. Yes, it does for Colin Kurz.
I threw it big. It's a little faster off the line.
In the later ends, you often see the speed of the ice stay pretty true out to the wing, so it feels like it's faster throwing draws inside and out, but in reality it's actually just slowing down when you throw outside in that slide path. So you've been adjusting to that on all your draws towards the center, then you get in the hack and try and pitch one to the wings, and it's actually slips a little bit deep because it's fresher out there. The pebble's holding up and it's not slowing down.
Wow.
Okay.
And now, forget the blank. How about an opportunity for a possible deuce? That would certainly be sweet for this team.
See, real close to the same weight. Yeah, you can't touch it. Still, it's gonna
This
be
end
fine.
should be fine. My end slows.
A lot of rocks left here, though. Manitoba's going to have to be careful that they don't leave a double.
Still don't want to, no.
All of their rock placements have to be
We're
quite
top
precise.
8. No, we're never
Well,
top
you want
8.
me deeper than top 8?
See, Colin's just efficient. He's not working his sweepers too hard here. He's just sort of throwing it there himself. There you go. Line 2.
That guy. Oh, that guy.
Thin half.
Okay.
Want the in or out?
Let's throw the out.
10.5, guys.
And they're going to take a run at the double.
The double is there.
Mm-hmm. No matter how tough it is, you can bet they're going to try at this end. It's too important to prevent the two.
Oh, that was close.
Okay.
Steph, do you get caught up? I know, it's adrenaline, it's a semifinal, a TV game, but you really have to throw that much weight? I mean, it's lively stones, active house.
Yeah, you don't. I mean, you only have to move that second rock 4 inches for it to be out of the rings. But, I mean, if the weight call is firm or flow, that's what you want to throw. But adrenaline really does start running late in these games. And so many players are guilty of it, myself included, where you know the weight call and you know that you have to throw what you're being iced for. But there's some extra adrenaline. You let the rock go, and all of a sudden it's going, a second faster than you're supposed to throw. It doesn't curl up as much. And you miss your shot, so it's really important to take those extra breaths here. Yeah. And they do have another rip at it.
What?
You're throwing it.
Throw the end. That out turn is pretty grease.
Yep.
Close. Yep.
Hard shot.
Hard.
Sterling Middleton, another try here in 9. Bail his team out of trouble, has one just across the top.
Okay, I thought we had it.
Okay.
Is it close?
Yeah.
Okay.
Inch maybe.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's good.
Oh, and it had the right turn to actually curl towards that yellow rock, but half an inch between those two.
We gotta go to get it in.
So in-turn draw for Jacques Gauthier.
Just in.
His final rock here in 9.
Good. Oh, you gotta go. Heads down, guys. Real hard.
Looks good, guys.
Brendan Balaka and Colin Kurz have not stopped since Jacques let it go. A big drag here.
Well, we just leave it here.
Stock 12. Yep.
And a nice job there as the front end will drag it in. Good spot there, top 12.
Good sleep, buddy.
These two had their heads down right from, I think Jacques was still holding on to it actually. They knew they had to go to get it there, and it actually ends up in just a perfect spot, just biting top 12.
Yep.
No simple double. The only real double there is a slash, which means that Tardy will lose his shooter.
Kind of thin, hey? Thin half?
Yeah. Even thinner.
Are we slashing?
What's that?
Slashing?
Yeah.
Okay. What do we need to hit, like a third?
Yeah.
Okay. Pretty close to that.
Thin half. Third, maybe?
This is that straight spot in the ice when you up the weight.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a good angle. Nice job by our camera crew to have a good look at exactly what he needs to hit to slash it across.
Whoa. Yep.
First things first, they'll get a piece. Tyler Tardy.
Okay, that's good.
That's fine.
And he'll run it right by.
Curled up a bit. Yeah. Nice shot. What's that?
Nice shot.
That curl up a bit?
Sorry?
That curl up a bit? I was worried about it backing up.
No, I don't think it curled. I think it stayed there. I was worried about it backing up too.
It makes it we're in a good spot. We got a 2, we're in a good spot. It's real good.
Heard Tyler talk to you in the 5-10 break. Obviously, still you hear the cough every now and then, battling through that cold.
Yeah, you made a good point, though. It's not difficult to get yourself ready for the semifinal of a national championship. And once your head's down and you're actually playing, you probably hardly notice it.
Mine's good. Gotta go. Heads down.
You've been a champ.
Top 12. All right, guys.
Well, these two 20-year-olds are at it again.
It's good.
Kurz and Balaka
No, we're just top 12.
have to make sure they get some paint. Top 12 would be great. Top 12 they have. So likely another chance at the slash double for Tyler Tardy.
It gets a sponge.
Oh, yeah, well, don't leave like your hand.
I'm not. I'm just going like that.
I mean,
Thanks. I don't want to get caught in that straight spot and back
well,
up and
let's just think if
giving up 2 is not bad.
Yeah.
Fresh.
You throwing fresh? You said.
So that tells me not the slash, just hit the stick and give them their 2 and come home with hammer?
Yeah, you got it. It's you can still win a game with 2 points with hammer. The odds are pretty good.
Yeah.
And you heard him mention he knows, just like you do, you mentioned it, Brian, that this is a really straight spot and he doesn't want to get caught here. You have to hit it so thin to make the double that you risk flashing it entirely, and then you give up a 3 and you're really in big trouble. So trying to hit and roll actually across, kind of in front of the yellow, and maybe get a jam out of Manitoba if they're lucky.
Yep.
Final stone here for Tyler Tardy in 9. Facing 2 Manitoba stones.
Hard roll. Roll it. Yep.
Hard as it goes.
Yep. Hard, Jordan. Right over.
And a really nice roll, actually. Good shot there from Tyler Tardy. So a little trickier chance at 2 now for Manitoba. A little bit of work for JT.
Not making it easy on them.
That's
about as good as you can make that roll.
Hard roll.
They threw the perfect weight for it to keep the roll quite steep, so they don't have too much separation between these 2 rocks. It's more likely to draw a jam that way, of course.
And what was the weight they called there, Steph?
That would be fresh, which I believe is something like a board plus
Actually,
control.
bump.
Okay, here more, I think. Throw it good, buddy.
Throw it good, JT.
You got this. Bump.
So a testy little shot in what we thought maybe just an open hit for 2 now. Final stone for JT Ryan.
Easy.
Yep.
Team Manitoba has to make the perfect bump with the right weight to score his 2 and lead coming home. Big scrub the entire way now. Can they hold it? Save it for JT. Got to avoid the jam, and they just do. What a sweep. What a shot. JT Ryan pulls it off. Fans are pretty excited about that. Colin Kurz, Brendan Balaka, well done. Manitoba leads by 1 coming home. Welcome back to Shawinigan, La Belle Province, and our continuing coverage of the Canadian Junior Curling Championship. And behind every great skip, Steph LeDrew, and you can speak to this, is usually a pretty good front end, and they get a massive assist on this shot.
This was such a precise shot to actually get your 2 points, and this front end did all the work just to get that by, and that's a crucial 2 points to take the lead into this 10th end.
Colin Kurz and Brendan Balaka making their skip pretty happy. Not a lot of emotion from JT, but that was a real nice shot. So here we go on the Saturday semifinal. In 10, it is Manitoba leading by 1, but the defending champion, Tyler Tardy, BC, throwing the Red Stones with hammer. And there you see from Zach Curtis, the corner guard went up. And it was Balaka answering, coming into the house, and now it's Brendan's second shot on the way as lead stones are on the way here in 10.
Right now.
Line's good. Stay close.
Tight.
Clean it.
Halfway tight.
It doesn't look heavy.
Halfway.
Well, tighter the better.
Hard, guys. Sweep it.
Head down, Colin.
Hard. You guys gotta go. Hard. Hard. Hard.
Sorry, Billy. That 2 is just dies. Good. Sorry, Bill. I said it on the splits. I was going to finish up more.
What weight are we looking for? Like key line back 4. Make it good. Looks heavy.
Pull it back.
Back 8 right now.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Lots of weight.
Yep.
Line only.
Whoa.
Whoa. Heavy. Back 8.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Line only.
Jordan. Zach. Or sorry, Sterling. Yep.
I don't think he can sweep it, Tyler.
Jordan.
Yeah, nice sweep, guys.
Hard, Jordan.
Go.
Good shot.
Nice sweep, Zach.
He wanted you to sweep that one a bit.
Right on the corner.
Top 12, lock the corner of it.
I am sucking wind right now.
Yeah, we have 10 minutes.
I know we have 10 seconds.
Here's top 12.
Colin's a little winded, as it turns out. Maybe still catching his breath from
Well, they have another timeout. You can always call a timeout to rest your guys. Seriously, why wouldn't you?
Well, yeah. Well, you might need your coach for the timeout. You don't need the coach for rest. But they did mention they do have 10 minutes left, so definitely a few extra breaths are a good idea, and there's lots of time for it.
Right here. Line's good.
Gotta go wait.
Jacques always in.
Make it good then.
Tight.
Hard. Hard.
You're just halfway tight.
Go, you're good.
Yep.
Go.
Yes,
Keep going. Keep going.
Separation. That's good. That's good.
What does our buddy Russ Howard always like to say? That shot was made in the gym.
Made in the gym, that's right.
And, I mean, all kidding aside, it's been a long week. I mean, you know, we broadcast championship weekend, but they've been grinding all week long. A lot of sweeping, a lot of tough games.
Top four.
Keep in mind, both these teams had to play a tiebreaker to get
No bounce.
into the semifinal.
No, that's right.
Take your time.
Oh, they've got to be tired, but these kids can handle it. They're in great shape.
Now the parents, I don't know about that. Looking at keeping an eye on the parents. Stressful times in a very close game.
I think it'll come off. 7 right now. 7-8.
Bit of room.
Yeah, 7-8. It's coming off. Weight's
6,
getting
7.
better.
Whoa, it looks there. Looks all there. No, right off.
Really got to work.
No, it's 8.
Close for line.
Really
cooking.
coming
Whoa.
Where are we?
6.
Sit.
Oh,
It's
right
just
off.
freezing.
Sit.
Sit. Okay. Wow, that's crazy.
5 feet, 6 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, let's make this one real nice.
Let's make it good, buddy.
Top four.
Weight's really close.
Line's good. Whoa. Easy.
Weight's really close.
Should be Billy's rock.
Relax.
Billy's rock right now.
No, weight's fine.
Back
really
4.
close.
Back 4.
It's locked on it.
Back 4.
It's locked on it.
It's not moving at all.
Billy.
It's locked.
Whoa. Billy. Whoa. Curl. Come on. Walk.
Curl.
Walk.
Okay.
Jesus.
Not happy with that angle that he left for BC.
Losing the back
I think they all go if you do that.
Do we have to throw weight at that?
What's that?
Do we have to throw like here to make sure the yellow goes?
Normal at least.
Okay.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
Sure.
This one definitely goes.
Okay.
I think we got to go with peel actually to make that go.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, nose isn't bad. Let's just make sure we stick the shooter.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's make that roll.
Time not a factor for either team. BC around that 6-minute mark. Manitoba around 9 minutes. So lots of time here in this 10th end.
Really got to go, Sterling.
Really got to go.
Each team still with the timeout remaining.
Okay. Okay.
And actually not able to move that yellow all the way out. The shooter flies by no problem, but the yellow does hang on there, biting the 8.
Just over curls a bit too much. Actually, barely got by the guards there, but the good news is they left themselves shot rock and buried behind the 2 centers.
I think it's a tough hole. Okay.
Still a lot of scoring area.
I think it's there. I don't mind it.
And a couple ways into the button as well.
T-line.
I felt there for sure.
A lot of rotation on Jock Stones.
Whoa, whoa.
Don't want to. T. Back 4.
Lots of rotation.
Yeah, it's not moving at all.
We're back 4. Coming down. T. Billy's rock.
It's got
Not even curling.
Just be back here, but be shot.
Yeah, keep going.
All right, Billy.
Keep going. Yep. Keep. Oh. Yeah, keep going. Okay.
That's not bad. It's okay.
So we always hear the story, if you have less rotation, it'll slide and curl hard at the end. With that much rotation, will it curl less, or what do you see when it comes to like a rock with that much twirl or spin or whatever you want to call it?
Yeah, with lots of rotation, you won't get the same kind of finish. That's the late curl at the end of the rock's path. So it does run a little bit straighter. And then if you do have a positive release out towards the broom, then the break point is later as well.
Fresh, maybe a hair down.
Yep.
Hard, Jordan.
Really gotta go.
Gotta go.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, off.
Whoa, looks big.
Okay, yeah.
Roll away.
Sit.
It's good. Nice shot.
She left that in a really good spot. It was important not to sit there or roll in towards the center line, back four. Then you're setting up a perfect opportunity for Manitoba to draw in with some backing. And your scoring area is shrinking up quite a bit if that happens.
Same weight.
It's a hair less.
It's a hair more.
Whoa, easy.
No, it's not more. It's not more. Back 4. Can't.
Back 12.
It's running like it's heavy.
It's real heavy. Come on.
Hard. Goal.
Sorry.
Goal.
That came down and finished. I think cut him off guard.
It's that slide path again. We saw that 2 ends ago in the 8th, down this particular path, actually.
Unless you want to sit on it. It's gonna keep on.
Sweepers backed right off of it, and then we're saying back 12.
We could have pounded that to the back 4.
And it ends up back button, so.
Drawing in.
I mean, do you like hitting it or do you want to draw?
They're back button.
Pew's kind of the combo.
Good bump it. Okay.
Yeah, just like.
I like that. Pew?
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's like a hair more. I think it'll finish.
If we take the guard, it gives us a little more room.
I like that ice. Okay. Just Pew here?
Yeah.
Make it good, guys. Just Pew. Stay with the rules, Zach.
So same as the last rock, just trying to roll away a little bit. You don't want to leave any sort of backing for Manitoba to pounce on.
Yep.
Either steal this end or force one and go to the extra.
Whoa. Whoa.
So keeping things away from the back 4 foot.
No!
Whoa.
Zach!
Zach.
Gotta go.
Hard,
Come on,
Zach.
buddy.
Real hard.
Zach
Yellow
Curtis
one.
trying to get a little
Yep.
extra
Hard yellow,
curl
hard
on
yellow.
the stone.
Sit.
Nice shot.
And for now, it looks like BC is lined
It really
1, 2,
starts
and
straight and then hook.
looks like 3 with Hammer here in 10.
Did that look heavy at all to you?
I mean, they're.
The draw is
They really got this to finish quite hard, just enough that
really slowing down.
the roll still keeps BC leaving line 3. And they're rolling to the perfect spot, so there's a high red corner guard that's in the way on the in-turn side for a right-handed player.
Okay, I gave you here.
So Manitoba's forced to the right side of the sheet as we're looking at it here.
They'll be able
And
to
there's
pound
nothing
it.
for BC to jam on should any of this be exposed.
Do you guys split on mine?
Huh?
You guys split?
Yeah, like 14.5, 14.8.
Back button.
Yeah.
Guess as long as they're shot buried, eh?
Yeah.
Let's go, JT.
Shoot the same.
Pretty exciting semifinal here on the men's side. 8-7, Manitoba leads.
Line's
BC
good.
with Hammer here in 10 into Skip
Line's really
Stones,
good.
the first here from JT Ryan.
Back button. Yep.
Line's good, yeah.
Hard line.
Hard line.
Hard.
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 Let's go.
We're light. We're light.
Okay, well,
Going off.
it's not actually going to get that bad.
Leave it staggered. That's
Yep.
not bad.
Whoa. Okay. That's not bad.
Good.
That's not bad.
Sorry, guys. I don't think that
I didn't realize we were.
Well,
I thought you were just calling it for the.
I don't think it is either. I think it hooks. Unless he, like, comes here.
BC using their second timeout.
I think that's the only way.
Like-
I was almost thinking just like guarding that, but we can't guard the hit and roll. And
What's
Sorry?
that? If we get to like top 4, he can't because this.
it's just, yeah, we gotta be like there. But then if we're here,
No, I
he
think
hits
we-
it.
if
He
we
always
get-
hits and rolls.
We
I
need to
think.
get right here.
It'd be pretty tough to be deep right now. It's so slow.
Kind of fudgy, eh?
Yeah, it's getting there.
Even if it over curls and we do this,
If you're going out, you
I
don't
just
want
don't
to
want
be
to be
tight.
too deep because then he's freezing on it regardless. I think.
Well, if you go up here,
Well, if we're
If
shot,
we're
you
too
need-
high though, he plays another
wide
roll,
open
right?
isn't bad either. Just so you have a run.
Like
If
here,
he winds up
thinking
playing
like
the other
here.
way.
Yeah.
But he might be able to soft
I don't think he can
roll
get
it
it
behind.
behind. You can't get it here. It curls too much.
Yeah, it's true.
I think we just like come in. Because then...
Well, no, you don't want to be deep because he just sits on
But
it.
if
Like
he
top
freezes on us and we're shot, we have this. You can even throw this with normal, get a flat roll.
That's true.
I'd rather be full.
You could even nose it.
I mean, even if he plays this freeze, chunks it a bit, you might even have a pick out.
Yeah.
Okay. You like that?
I think as long as it's open, because if you half bury and he hits and rolls under,
around it, I think.
Yeah.
something that you can run
You don't
back
want to
for
leave
your
it too
last
high where
one.
he can
I
come
like
around.
3/4 open, guys.
You have to sweep it early then because it finishes frigging hard.
How about an inch more? Right there.
Like that?
I like that.
Slowing down, or?
Yeah, it's kind of like 14 and a half, I think. Huh? It's really going to
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
So the idea is to put the rock right around here. Leave some of it partly exposed so that if you end up with Manitoba playing the freeze, then BC is going to have a hit and roll off of this one for the second point. And if Manitoba elects to hit and roll off of the back red rocks to the back forefoot, then the fact that this rock that's about to come will be partly exposed means that they'll have a short run back also for 2.
The defending champ from Victoria, Tyler Tardy. His first stone here in 10, down by 1 with hammer.
5. You got room.
Keep
6.
the room down.
Line's really good. 5, 6.
It's coming off now. Yep.
Wait only.
Get it there, guys.
It's there. We're there. Just here. Whoa. We're there. We're heavy, if anything.
Hold
on.
Sit.
Zach Curtis, Jordan Tardy, the front end.
Sit.
That's fine.
And that will stop. Full 4.
Just, you spooked us. Yeah, sorry.
Right? Yeah. You can probably get inside it with a straight draw, too.
Yeah, I think so. He
Might
could
be able
probably
to get
get inside. He got by what?
Yeah.
6 inches?
Well, yeah, we don't really need to because I guess that way, yeah.
You can play it off it to get shot.
I don't.
Play the straight draw?
I think we just straight
Play the
draw.
straight draw. Once we get by, we pound it for curl?
Sure.
Because we had here and we slid good. I don't think at the end turn the curl's going to be ever an issue. I was thinking there.
I like it. So what are we trying to do?
I think we just want to freeze. Once we're by the guard, no matter what weight you got, we're going to try to curl it and try to get it to there. But as long as you're full 8, make something.
Needs 2 feet, 3 feet.
Let's go, buddy.
It's been fun. We've been entertained. It is time for the game story stuff.
Well, back in 6, there was a huge swing of momentum when JT made a beautiful hit and roll and forced that miss run back out of Tyler Tardy and then made the draw for 3 to tie the game. And then that beautiful finesse hit for 2, held by his sweepers in the 9th end to take the lead into the 10th.
The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. So it comes down to this, a big shot for JT Ryan.
Back 4. Yep.
Back 4.
Needs to be in here for second shot stone.
Only if you're
We're heavy.
We're big.
Big is not good.
Curl.
Okay. A little bounce. And now BC just has to find a way to score that second point. And that yellow stone looks pretty accessible.
The question is how much weight you play at this, if you play a hit at it, if you just draw. It certainly curls enough here to be able to draw into the top 4 foot.
Okay. Because like with weight, if this sticks.
Yeah, I like fresh.
You like fresh?
I don't think it's moving a whole lot.
Yep.
Right now, you at least have the extra, and you have your scoring point.
It's bouncing off of these.
So as long as you don't hit it anywhere on the high side, you've got a real good chance of winning this game. You hit it high side, you could give it away, depending where the yellow ends up.
Just mint, fresh.
Right on the nose will win it.
All JT Ryan can do now is just look on. BC already has the tying point with 1 rock to come from the defending champ, Tyler Tardy. The 19-year-old with a chance to book his ticket into the final tomorrow against Northern Ontario. Final stone on the way. Big scrub now. Need to avoid the jam just by the yellow. Through the hole. There's the 2. There's the win for BC. Tyler Tardy off to the gold medal game.
I can shake your hand now.
Good game, buddy.
I'm not. Good game. Good luck, buddy.
Good luck.
Good game. Good luck.
Just by that guard as the cousins embrace.
Good luck, buddy.
Jacques Gauthier and Tyler Tardy, good friends, cousins. The family celebrates. BC 9-8 your final as Manitoba put up a great effort. But a bronze medal for JT Ryan and Team Manitoba. It will be Northern Ontario and BC Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time.
The 2018 New Holland Canadian Juniors, brought to you by New Holland, equipped for a new world. The 2018 New Holland Canadian Juniors, brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. By Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years. And by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada.
The gold medal games are set. We got you covered on TSN. First, the women's final, Nova Scotia and Quebec. Laurie St. George, what a performance today as she moves on to that gold medal game. Handshakes and a big win. The defending champs BC back in the final. Thanks for watching the juniors on TSN.